Welcome to this week's episode of BuzzBoys Podcast. Hey,
so excited. We got
beauty. But before we get into that, this week I am joined by...
Danny Phantom.
Yeah,
okay, Danny Phantom.
Alright.
Grindelwald.
Dumbledore.
Uh-oh.
Dumbledore?
Moon Knight Nick.
Moon Knight Nick.
Nick.
Oh.
Dude, Nick
And-
Wait, I want to change mine. I want to be Newt.
Newt. And
Scamander.
Drew behind
I'm
the camera.
feeling like
A Niffler
Grindelwald.
behind the camera.
Ooh, and
But,
behind the camera is stealing shiny
This
things.
week we're gonna start off by opening some
Fusion
Fusion Strikes, the brand new
This is the brand new line.
Brand new.
Fusion
And
Strikes.
then grab the ETB. We're not going to
And-
open this now, but look at this cute box. Pink.
I like it.
How
Hey, what's
beautiful.
real quick?
It's
What are
very
we looking
pink.
for in this box?
What are we looking for?
Ooh, we are looking for a Altart Gengar, a VMAX Mew, and any of the Altarts. And then VMAX Gengar as well. Oh, and then also a VMAX Altart Espeon. She's like sleeping on like a house. It's super cute. And also,
I think you should have a long time ago. She's like big.
yeah, she's huge.
Featured
That
Pokemon
one's
in
actually
this as
cool.
well.
Yeah.
We're trying to find her too.
So,
mystical.
But nah.
but yeah,
Alright, but
so
we're saving
that's
this
what's
one,
in this
but
set. This
it
is
was
a
the
brand
same.
new set. So
Same. These cards are found. These packs are found in this set, anyways. So just a little taste.
But
But for the
we
future.
always try to give you guys what's new.
Exactly.
This is new,
What's Mew?
and we still have a lot of
Mew.
celebrations.
Excuse me, what's
New?
Mew? What's Mew?
What's new?
What's Mew?
This is a pun podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
A what?
We
A
like
fun
to have
podcast.
fun.
We like
Whoa,
to
what
have
is
fun.
this?
We like that.
Oh,
Did they change the promo cards?
Oh, they're pretty. Let's see it.
Whoa!
I got
Is
one
that a
too.
white card? I don't know.
Is this considered a white card?
Promo
No, do the
card.
card
Is
trick.
there
Do the
no-
card trick.
Do you have to do the card?
Wait, what's the score? What's the score?
11-10, yeah.
11-10.
Matt?
Catching up.
Matt,
I
yeah.
hate that
That's
I'm
like
making
this
Okay.
Alright.
These
I'm
cards
gonna
feel
electric.
a little
fire.
better, like better
Dark.
quality.
Dark.
Fairy.
Dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you go electric?
I did.
Ooh,
yeah,
very
pushes.
nice.
Pushies.
Alright, let's see it.
I love the Corvair
Ooh, that's
art
actually
there.
kind of sick.
Primate.
Ooh,
We haven't had a primate
Oh,
in a while.
Alright.
Ooh, woo-woo.
Mudkip? That's a good one.
Stargazing.
That's actually a really cute signature.
Oh, but we don't like
Flower
Travis Scott on this
habanero.
podcast?
Mudkip.
Very
Good to
cute.
see you,
Oh.
Mudkip. How are you?
Alright, I'm
Oh,
on
say
my...
the true? Is that that's
I'm on
the
my
cutest
reverse
thing?
hollow.
So Matt's
I have
gonna
a
go
lot of
first since
cute
he reached
cards.
the reverse hollow first.
Reverse hollow.
No, nothing.
Oh,
This looks
no.
like a
Oh,
nothing.
Do nothing, Bird.
Ah,
Well, alright, hold on.
Ooh.
We have to bring this to our...
A cute battle.
Ooh,
we have to bring this to our judge.
Okay, so
Or is
since
it
the
not
month
a
of
cute
November is Thanksgiving, I'm looking for something nice and fall, nice and warm.
Whoa.
Okay?
What if you got a big fat turkey?
Do you want to look through my...
Pokemon.
I have a
What do
bird.
these mean?
I don't know, but they're the brand new little.
This looks
online
like a white
cards.
card.
That's interesting.
We have new promo cards. But right now we are going to a decision
Alright, here, you pick.
with
Since you're
our
the
guest judge and
I
our
don't know
current
if I'm-
judge.
Oh, so...
So once we get a big old nothing burger, that's when we give it to him.
Let's see who's
I
gonna
can't
take
give it to the
Oh.
key ring. I'm gonna go Kangaskhan, but I don't know anything about this.
Oh.
But dude, this is literally a key Pokemon. Like it's a key ring. Okay,
Yeah,
so
the key ring.
this is my decision too. I'm
Sure.
gonna give it to the
Sorry, yeah.
Kangaskhan because of the little one in his pouch.
Ooh, look at this pouch.
Okay.
Cuteness.
Okay, quick thing here.
Okay.
I definitely lost, but what type of things is this Pokemon doing?
He's
Yeah.
opening-
It's a
He
keychain.
can open any door.
What type of moves is he doing?
Who is battling with a key?
Who's battling with a keychain?
Sora from Kingdom Hearts, you
Oh,
idiots.
oh,
my
okay.
god.
Alright.
Amateurs.
Shout out
Buddy
Buddy,
here.
that's
been
Buddy's
stumped.
pissed right
Yeah,
now.
I've been stumped.
Buddy
Buddy
is-
is punching air right now.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
it.
Buddy's punching air now.
I've
But
been
yeah,
stumped.
so
I love
those
this
packs were a big old
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
burger.
this is
Mhm.
a
So
brand
let's actually just go into the Fusion Strike pull rates for this set. It's actually kind of ridiculous. A lot of people are pissed because it's like 1 out of 2,000 to pull a Mew VMAX. It's 1 out of 1,500 to pull that Altart Espeon, and 1 out of 1,500 to pull the Altart Gengar.
And also,
Those are higher pull rates than Charizard cards.
but also like these cards aren't that crazy though. Like, they're not
I
like,
think the
oh my
Gengar
God.
one's
Oh,
pretty
alright.
sick.
But the Gengar ones, yes. But like all the other ones, I don't know, man. It's
I have
just
to,
like that's a lot of packs to be opening. That's
Yeah.
a lot of packs to be
It
opening.
is, yeah.
so
So
I have to cap.
do you think that
the money would just not be worth it then? Like, you think you spend more money than getting?
It's just very similar to Chilling Reign. That's what I think it is.
I'm not really high on the set, but yeah, I think this is a set kind of similar to Chilling Pain. Not a lot of people were high on that one. There's only one good alt art. This is pretty similar because we're only seeing one good alt art with the Espeon and the Gengar.
So we gotta get a good name for it then. Because you guys made Chilling Pain and Chilling Rain. What is this?
Fusion Strike. We have to think of something.
Oh, I don't know.
We'll sort it out, but yeah. So hopefully we can. Hopefully we get some luck going here.
Yeah.
But
All
I
right.
don't think we'll be spending more time on.
Yeah, that's true. So bad start, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with these.
Just figure out what's
these
going
packs.
on with those things. You know, are those new?
Yeah. I'm not. We have to find out if this is a white code card or a green code card.
Or if they're just doing like just kind of one code card now.
Oh,
that would
maybe.
be a nightmare because I'm not gonna know what I'm gonna get.
That'd be smart, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and end the video here.
Oh my god.
But all right, everybody. All right. So we pretty much already covered all of the stuff we had to talk about regarding Pokemon.
Yes.
So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into our homework this week.
Right.
Which this week,
Roach.
Dom gave us some homework. And Dom, what was our homework?
Roach. Class, shut it down. 1, 2, 3. Quiet down. You know,
Okay,
if I hit
okay,
3.
okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm in.
Alright, so this week, I assigned you guys Fantastic Beasts. I know, except for Nick, a lot of you guys aren't into the Harry Potter universe as much.
Never seen a Harry Potter movie.
There you
Well, 20 minutes of the 5th or 4th one. I don't
so,
really
like,
know.
the last fight scene, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so, and I was there. I showed you it, right? Yeah. So, I wanted to get you guys into the Harry Potter world, but it's just too hard to start you on Harry Potter because, in my general opinion, I can't get you guys to watch 8 movies. Second, the length of the universe is, like, weird because the first 2 movies are different than the other ones because, like, cinema just naturally got better over time. So I wouldn't want to put you guys with a bad taste in your mouth, so I thought what better way to do it than to make you guys watch the first 2 prequels, which is more of recent cinematography. So, that being said, we're not going to go into spoilers. So if you haven't seen these movies, like, just skip ahead because these movies have been out for at least 3 years now. So I'm going to go right into it. And I'm going to explain the plot, and then I'm going to ask questions. So, and the first movie was...
In session.
Class is in session.
10 chance.
So the first movie is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And... So, I'm just going to get into the plot. It follows the story. This is before Harry Potter, so keep that in mind. This is before Harry Potter. There aren't no characters in Harry Potter that are in this movies except for Dumbledore. That's it. Because what age did Dumbledore die?
115, I think.
Whoa, Dumbledore died?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, spoiler.
Well, he's going to die one day.
Oh, there it goes.
So,
Because in this one, he's a very dapper gentleman.
Yeah, so it's in his more of his younger career, I guess.
Yeah.
So it follows the story of a guy named Newt Scamander. Newt Scamander went to Hogwarts, was taught under Dumbledore and all that. But Newt fancies the beast world, right? So he loves the beasts.
Those fancy.
So it starts off with him. He gets to America. He has business to do in America, and he runs into a Muggle. Now, class, what is a Muggle?
A Muggle is a person that doesn't use magic.
He's a no-mage, or whatever they call him.
I like Muggle more.
I like Muggle.
Okay. Excuse
No
me.
mage and Muggle, but I like Muggle.
Please only answer when I fucking call on you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No magic, son of a bitch.
Meet me after
That's
class with your pants
That's what a
down.
Muggle is.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Daddy. I mean,
So-
teacher.
Whoa.
Senpai.
I mean,
Fuck.
Daddy. I'm sorry,
I'm
Daddy.
Daddy. Sorry.
Daddy? Sorry. Daddy?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so he runs into a Muggle named Jacob, and I like Jacob. I feel bad for
Just
Jacob.
an absolute meatball.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
So sick.
love
With a
it.
Dude,
six stat.
I love
With a
the-
six stat.
Okay, so how sad was it when he doesn't get the loan and he goes home and he's like, "Sorry, Grandma."
Yeah, no,
Oh,
and
so
he
sad.
like turns to his picture on the wall. Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry.
And then he just sits on his bed.
And it's just like
and
a
then something
old-
attacks him.
Yeah. So-
and the nifflers behind it just like hiding
Yeah.
back there.
So speaking of something that attacked him,
Chinese over
so
here.
what happens is he accidentally Newt has a
Privacy.
briefcase filled with his monsters, his beasts, and they accidentally switch briefcases. So that's how Jacob gets intertwined with Newt. And in the process, they run into an aura. For those of you that don't know what an aura is, it is pretty much an investigator. No, that's not an aura.
Yeah, that's right.
So an aura is pretty much a magic like investigator. Like they go around, they look for things that are disturbing
okay.
the world.
All right. So the entire movie, I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I just like
So-
I just thought it was like a type of like person.
No, so Tina is an aura, so she goes around in the world and she tries to figure this out, and she finds she brings Newt and Jimmy back to her place. I'm sorry, not Jimmy, Jacob, and she has a sister named Queenie. Do you guys?
Saucy.
Yeah. Do you guys know?
Saucy.
Class. Who can tell me what Queenie's ability is?
Oh, she can read
Oh,
minds.
to read minds.
Okay, do you guys remember what it was called?
And all the nasty ones too. All the nasty thoughts.
Oh.
It starts with an M.
No, it doesn't.
Oh shit.
It's called a legitimist.
Oh.
Legitimist. So actually,
Very OP.
Dumbledore was one, by the way.
So is that a
Really?
common ability?
yeah.
No
so
way.
he
I
was
did
a.
not know
But
that.
the thing is, he learned it. Hers, she was born with it, so that's why she's so like.
Dumbledore learned that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, Dumbledore was a bad man.
Dude,
Yeah.
he
dude,
was
he's
a
giving me
bad
Naruto
man.
vibes, dude.
I
That
know,
he's just
yeah.
freaking like OP.
So-
I feel he's
Basically-
like the Force or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's badass. He's badass.
Yeah.
In Boston.
So
Batman.
basically, they run into those two, and but all his beasts are running around New York. So him and Jacob are trying to bring them back into a suitcase.
Mhm.
And meanwhile, there's another aura. He's the head of the auras. His name is Percival Graves. He is looking for an Obscurial. So do you guys know what the Obscurial is, right?
Yeah.
The dark. So
Yeah,
basically.
that's what I was
Bad guy.
Basically, the Obscurial is somebody who hides their magic, so they want to be persecuted. Their magic kind of just possesses them. It turns into like this dark spirit. He is looking for one, because one is said to be like lurking around New York, and he's using a kid named Credence Barebone, aka Ezra Miller, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ezra Miller, like
Bowl cut.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely around his
What a
dead.
Plays a good weird guy.
Credence Barebone,
Plays a
Plays a
great
very
weirdo.
good weirdo.
Good,
yeah.
So-
a good dweeb.
Yeah.
and so. He's using Credence as an informant because usually Obscurials are like little children,
Mhm.
and but he doesn't know that Credence is the Obscurial, and then he runs into he's telling Credence, he's asking him, they're trying to find this thing. Meanwhile, Tina takes the suitcase that Jacob and Newt are in, and she turns them into the magic. I believe it's called the Magical Law Enforcement, the MOE, which is kind of weird. So, and in this process, they get put in prison. Tina, Queenie,
Yep.
and Newt, and they're sentenced to death.
Executed.
They're sentenced to death, and Newt, being Newt, saves them from doing that with a little picket.
Tina got put on like a chair that was on like aluminum water. That's what
Black
it looked
Death,
like.
pretty much.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But it was like she was getting like sucked into it by like good kind of memories or
Yeah,
something.
so like her
'Cause
memory,
I didn't really get that.
her
so.
memories would like throw her into it pretty much.
Oh,
and then I guess she
okay.
would just burn it.
So it's like a painless death or no?
No, I don't think
No,
it's
I don't think
painless.
it's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing looks
Because like
painful.
when the wand went in there, it just set on fire.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like, all right, like she gets put in this kind of trance and then like it like takes the pain away. Because like the
Maybe.
things that were getting tossed in there
They
didn't
were-
look
They were like being incinerated.
painless at all. Yeah.
And by the way, you mentioned the what is it called again? The
Obscurial?
Yeah, Obscurial. When it killed that first guy, that
That was
was
cool.
brutal.
Okay, so
it
I was gonna
really
say that-
Violent.
Wait,
It's like,
kill.
whoa.
Oh,
The
the
very first guy that like he whips like the first problem that like legitimately happens before they get like arrested and put in.
Oh,
you know,
so
in
yeah,
everything.
so
he like whips him on the floor and he just like dies.
yeah,
dude.
no,
I was
that
like,
part was
well,
crazy
like,
because
dies.
John Voight is weirdly in this movie.
But-
So, and you're talking about his son, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's at the rally,
Right.
and
Yeah,
it literally just lifts him
exactly,
up, and he's just like in the air, like a cross,
Oh, yeah.
and then just whips him down.
Mhm.
I love that,
Far.
like that scene, because it's
It's
just like
wild.
it really shows, like, because
And then everybody like freaks the hell out.
yeah,
Like,
Mhm.
I love that scene.
The Muggles. I mean, no
the,
much.
the new mage, the Muggles. So, anyways, Newt saves them from their death sentence with a little help from a little buddy named Pickett and Sleeping Evil, which is the weird thing that he keeps in his like.
Oh, that
Yeah.
it's like kind of like a
Wild
Pokemon
weird
that
ass-
like flies.
Yeah.
He has a lot of weird things in his
Yeah.
case.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, this guy's kind of like a Pokemon trainer. Not gonna lie.
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Because all these like creatures like that he has,
Plus,
like
I always-
they have a purpose. But like the ones that like he can put on his person.
He
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
gives
Plus, I
girls-
like his setup that he has all the creatures
Oh,
in
and
with
the
all
dish.
the different environments and
Yeah.
that one where like with that one like water
griffin
horse thing.
Oh,
where like he goes
Oh,
into
yeah.
like kind of tame
That was in
it
the
and-
second one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like calm it down.
So
So like that was like his like HQ, and then
Yeah.
his briefcase.
His briefcase is
kind of
like-
like his
Just
like
what he's
on the
got
go.
strapped on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, anyways, Newt breaks them out. They manage to get out, and you find out that Credence is the Obscurial. and Percival Graves finds that out, and basically he starts wreaking havoc in New York. They move him into a subway tunnel, and all the other auras, including what is the chick in there?
What, the president?
Yeah, president.
Madam
President. Including she goes down there, and they quote unquote kill Credence, the Obscuro, which I love. He looks so cool, like when he's just going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. But then you find out there's.
I was getting like Sandman vibes from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Really?
He was going nuts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting like dry Venom vibes, like if he wasn't wet.
Mm, okay.
It was like
Yo,
slimy.
it's true.
Yeah.
So gross.
But I thought it was really cool. You know, Credence survived that long as an Obscuro, and then so you find out when that happens that a little somebody isn't Percival Graves. It turns out to be Grindelwald.
Grindelwald, superior mage.
So they arrest
At that
Grindelwald,
point.
and they decide that, well, New York has seen too much. We need to pretty much just obliviate New York, which means that, like, they're going to wipe their memories.
Mm-hmm.
And he does it by sending that griffin into the sky,
That was dope.
and
That
it
was
rains.
sick.
But how sad is it that they're like, hey, Jacob's got to go.
Yeah.
Like, Jacob's got to go on it.
Yeah.
That was sad. You know, I like Jacob. He's a
Yeah, I
good
know,
guy.
and like that was sad the way that he
He's
went
sick.
too. That he was like Jacob was kind of like the last one,
Yeah.
and he like kind
He
of
just
backed
walked in
into the rain. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah. So that's basically the first movie. I just wanted to skim through that because it's literally just a world build. The second movie is more filled with the juice. So just some quick questions. What do you guys think of the first movie?
The first movie, as someone that hasn't watched any Harry Potter content, I liked the world building. Like, I thought that they did a good job of bringing someone who hasn't seen it
Yeah.
and who doesn't know much about it, like, into that world.
Mhm.
What was it? But I actually really like Newt. Newt is such a
Yeah,
relatable
just-
lad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Despite
Yeah.
his like awkward like
Yeah,
social
yeah.
skills, like
Yeah, like he's a little awkward.
he
but
likes to
just-
stare at like just kind of like stare at like
Yeah.
the ground
Yeah.
or something.
He has such a weird, like, kind of crooked smile almost. Like,
Yeah.
the way he,
Yeah.
He looks and he's just
Yeah.
he's slightly.
But he's such a good lad though.
He
Like
is,
the
yeah.
kid just means
He's
well.
a good guy.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
he's a good guy.
Yeah. Always just trying to like keep an eye out for all these like endangered like
Species,
creatures
yeah.
and like
Yeah.
species
The
and
beasts
stuff.
of.
Yeah.
So what is it called?
The fantastical
Zoologist.
beasts.
He's a museologist. That's what he's called. So
Mm.
that's basically what he studied. What'd you think of the?
I thought it was pretty cool, especially with the theme of the movie, the fact like the time setting. I think that's
Yeah.
what really sets it apart.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of like, you know, especially pulling it away from Harry Potter in that world. This feels like a completely different world, especially because of the time.
Right.
And it also brings a whole bunch of new challenges and stuff like that, and the fact that it's a different wizard, a wizard from a whole different world almost,
Yeah.
coming to the U.S., and it's like a sort of culture shock kind of thing, but like, he's learning the
Yeah.
ropes and stuff like that, and also like helping everybody.
Yeah,
and,
because that was
it's
like one of
really
the things
great.
too, that it was like this guy was coming from a different governing system, right?
Yeah,
that it's
right.
like
Yeah.
so country to country
Or England.
it goes from like
Yeah,
or like
so-
they go about it like different ways.
Different ways.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I think where he's from, magic and non-magic people can be together, but in
Yeah.
America you can't.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
have to marry a wizard or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, associate, I should say.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, but I'll piggyback off that too,
Go for it.
because I thought the time was like a good like time frame to like put this in, and I thought it was really cool. And the other cool thing about it is like everybody was doing something with some kind of magic, like
Yeah.
even like cooking or like going through a door or like trying to get to some place
Yeah.
fast. That's something that I would like to see in like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Of it's like because like
Like
they have
using the
that
Force
same
like they
kind of
should,
like
yeah.
connection too of it's like they can like do basic things and it's not gonna like take a lot out of them.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool to see too, because like with all the tech that like they can like do all this stuff with now,
Oh yeah.
like that was pretty badass to see that it's like they can like do anything with all this stuff, but it's like they got to keep it on the DL.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you want to add anything? No.
No, honestly, I like just really good movie, really good world building. If you're like a Harry Potter nerd, you think it's like super cool because you know that like Newt's from England and he's coming to the States and it's
From
different.
Hogwarts.
Yeah,
Hogwarts.
and it's kind of cool to
Mm.
see the American side of like that there is
So
like wizards in
That's
America.
like one
Yeah.
of the things that they mentioned that Queenie mentions that he went to Hogwarts. Well, she says that
She went to the best school in America, right?
Yeah. Queenie and Tina went to Ilvermorny, which is like in America.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
I want to see that campus.
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah. I wonder. Never mind. I was gonna say something terrible. Never mind. So,
Okay.
anyways,
Whoa.
let's move
Don't
on.
say it.
Let's move on. So I did tell you guys that Harry Potter tends to try and capture a dark visual.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys think that it had that set? That it was always kind of gray. It was always kind of dark.
Well,
I felt that way in general.
I think
There you go.
like for like a good amount of
Okay,
it,
we're
I
with the
thought
right
it was kind of gray and like kind of gloomy, but
Yeah.
like they did a good job of like bringing like popping kind of colors of like
Oh, yeah.
all the different creatures though
Especially
too.
Newt. Newt himself
And
is very
then-
colorful.
Yeah, and like that was cool to see the contrast of like this character that's kind of like a bright and colorful guy,
Mhm.
and like he's going through like a gray, gloomy type of world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it was really color-wise. It was on the grayer side, but it definitely wasn't like as dark. I would say,
Mhm.
you know, as Harry Potter. It was a little bit more, you know, moderately lit. But again, like
It's lit.
Newt,
No, canceled. Sorry.
Newt brings
no.
a
Yeah, we
whole
don't say
like
so.
world
Yeah,
of
we don't
like.
say that.
I guess the fact that his personality is
Mhm.
he's so much like such a in a weird way kind of like a thrill seeker. You know, like
Yeah.
he kind of just throws himself.
He's all
at,
for like life.
yeah, this the problems at hand like without danger, and like he says that line of what is it like why worry about like death, you know, or whatever. It's like just, you know, you're gonna die twice, or worry twice that you're gonna die or something like that.
Right.
What is he? How does he say it? Do you remember?
I don't even know.
I forget how he says it specifically, but he says something like that about like don't even worry about dying. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's no point in, you know, worrying.
Right.
But yeah, he brings like a whole new light to like literally to the story of it, and it's pretty cool. It really makes him stand out.
Okay.
So is this a guy that they talk about in the books or no?
In the books, I don't know, but in the movies, no.
There's a
Like,
little
there's some-
Easter egg in
But
the
there
movie.
is a
and
Yeah.
there's an
that-
Easter
Oh,
egg
okay.
where Harry Potter does have a map, and it could show everybody on the map where they are.
That's in Hogwarts.
That's in Hogwarts, and his name comes out on the map in Harry Potter.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's
so he
cool.
works there like in
No,
the
he
future?
doesn't work
No, yeah. There's a rumor that he was visiting like somebody
Oh,
at that point in time.
whoa.
That's cool. Well, no, and I also had another question.
Go for it.
So in terms of power scaling, are all the wizards that we see in this one pretty strong compared to what we see
Yes
in the Harry
and no.
Potter
Kind
movies?
of, but not really.
Yes and no. Well, it's tough because with Harry Potter, like in the series, like a lot of them are kids. So like Newt's like already graduated
Mhm.
and stuff like
Oh,
that.
so
and
he's like a fully groomed like wizard.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
But
also
kids
in
control
like
his
this
powers.
one, it like kind of feels like it was like Dumbledore and then like
Grindelwald. Yeah, they're
Grindelwald,
1 and 2. They're
and
like
then
right
like
there.
it was kind of like I guess it was kind of like that dude Newt, and then like everybody else was just kind of like
So
yeah.
no, like I
the common
felt
area.
that Newt was pretty strong.
Yeah.
Was he?
He just
He-
uses his
he
power
just-
like
yeah.
freely because he
Yeah.
comes from like a magical family, so he's
What,
probably been
28th
using
grade
magic
about?
since he was like
Oh,
a kid.
okay. So he's
And
got a
keep
lot
in
of.
mind, the strongest character actually.
So he's got a lot of mana.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the strongest character in the first one is actually Credence. But it's like a weirdly
got a lot of
uncontrollable, like...
He's got a lot
Wait,
of
so he's
chakra.
stronger than
Got thick
Grindelwald?
chakra reserves.
That's why Grindelwald wants Credence, because he thinks he's the only thing that can kill Dumbledore.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's move on from the first one real quick. Give me your favorite character, scene, and rate.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
Jacob.
Jacob, I like it, dude. I like it.
I really like. Dude, he was just funny. Like I don't know, because he's just a human, like trying to live his life.
Yeah,
and it's,
like all
that
this shit is happening.
suddenly, like literally in a snap of a moment, got thrown
Yeah.
into, and then
The-
he's like just.
But a
rides
better
it.
life.
There was this
like-
one
yeah,
time
yeah.
that cause like that dude, like I think it was fucking Newt that like jumps into his briefcase, and then he's like going down it like for the first time, and then Jacob's in his bed, and like he gets down, and like then he's just like checking him out, like going down,
Oh yeah.
and then he's like,
he checks it in.
Yeah.
and like then he's just shocked, he's like,
Yeah.
and like he's like, here, come here, and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
He's just like, all right.
Yeah.
well,
Especially like
okay.
then when he's got that like scent and he's sniffing it and that fucking seal just like hits him and he like sprays
Oh
on him.
yeah.
It's like, Jacob was a good character.
That scene was all. I mean, he in general was awesome, and the scene that kind of stood out to me in particular was like, The one that like really set the pace was when the Niffler came out, you know, and it was like causing all this
He's
mayhem,
so
and he was
cute.
literally getting so
In the bank?
much.
He was getting so
gold.
fat too
Like,
because he just kept getting
it's
like gold coins,
awesome.
just putting down his pants.
His little like his
or
little
like
tum-tums.
like putting it in his pouch. Yeah.
Plus, I liked when he was chasing him around too. It's like that is literally like Johnny trying to chase
Yeah.
like 10
And then-
times.
Yeah,
like-
like
The best part was when he was in the vault and he's just like holding him by the legs.
Oh,
and all
yeah.
all the money.
It's just like
piles of
bars.
money.
He's just
yeah,
like,
like
"Oh,
gold bars are like
please."
falling out of his tummy, and like now come on,
This is
man.
all I
Like,
want.
no, it's so
please.
shiny.
It
Yeah.
seems like such like a mischievous thing, but he comes clutch later on. So
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he does.
But it's
What
a
a bad
pretty
boy.
simple watch. You know, a little complicated, of course. 'cause
literal
it's
world
very,
build.
it's very, you know, there's a lot of code words for everything. You know what I mean? Like it's its
Yeah.
own world.
They don't
again,
really
like,
go
so
into
it is what
much.
it is.
Yeah.
So they don't explain a lot of things. But you know, that being said, very interesting, very creative. So I'm gonna give it a 7.9.
Okay.
Nice.
Solid 7.9.
My favorite character was probably Newt.
Scamander.
I liked him.
Scamander. It's a great last
What
name.
is it?
I know.
Yeah, no, I don't know why, but like I felt like he was a lot stronger than the other people he was around. Other than
I think it's like the way he like expresses
Grindelwald
himself
and,
and
like,
uses
those
his
others.
magic. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
like-
like,
like, I
or
feel
like
like
that
he
he
was
had
more
better
capable.
skill.
he's
Yeah.
always got like a plan.
Yeah.
Like he's always like when he got put in prison, he was like, "We're gonna get out. I have Pickett with me," and like
Mhm.
he always had these. And then Sleeping Evil when he uses that is so cool. So.
Yeah, no, so he was definitely my favorite. And then for the rate, I for sure liked the movie. The first one, after we finished the first one, I was like, all right, second one, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously after the second one, I'll just say it now. I like want to go into Harry Potter. Like,
Yeah.
like I think it's cool.
Mhm.
But be careful because, like I said, these movies are
I
made
think it's cool.
after Harry Potter.
Okay.
So it's the
like
first
in
two
terms
movies.
of like special effects, like
Special
First
effects
two
and all that?
movies
You have to,
are
like,
The
kinda
first
let
two
it catch
movies
up.
are like they're not slow, but you could tell they were like in their time.
Yeah, and it was like
They're early 2000s.
That's the thing that I definitely want to say about like these two, that I didn't feel like they like were kind of dragging at all.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
This
Because
one.
I was very like
Yeah.
glued to the screen and just kind of waiting for like what was gonna happen next.
Yeah. So, but with that, my rate is gonna be 8.1.
I like it.
I like this one.
Favorite scene, favorite character,
And movie.
and then
rate.
rate.
Yeah. Not your favorite movie.
Okay. Favorite scene. I think either like the very first scene, with this little guy. I keep forgetting his name.
Niffler.
Niffler.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
He's a
like,
little scoundrel,
in the
man.
bank.
Yeah,
I
those
thought
are
that
great
was
names
great.
for those.
But also, the very last fight scene. Because I thought that was
With
very
the
cool.
Obscurio and
Yeah.
Grindelwald.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that was
I really like that one. And
Or, sorry,
then
Percival Graves.
I'm gonna go Jacob. I thought it was like a cool like thing to
Incorporate
like
him.
place
Yeah.
a guy
You're
that
just copying
doesn't
me.
got any kind of magic at all. Yeah. Too late. But I just thought it was kind of cool to like give that like perspective of like a guy that's like just
No
getting
match.
thrown into it, and
Yeah.
that was kind of like me and Matt because we had no idea what was
True.
going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys related to him as much.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite like?
Oh,
scene?
and then
Oh.
rate 8.2.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
That was
nice.
good.
Nice. Favorite scene for me easily was when he brings Jacob into the trunk for the first time, and like Matt was saying, you got to see like all the different creatures and their like
Yeah.
different
Different
micro environments in there. It's probably my favorite part.
Yeah.
Favorite character, even though he ended up being like not him. Mr. Graves was actually like so cool because like
Percival
Colin
Graves, yeah.
Farrell's
Colin
just
Farrell.
Oh,
such,
Colin
like,
Farrell is just
a stallion.
ace, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Doesn't
He's great.
Oh,
yeah.
And
But he
like,
did a good
the
job,
way-
too.
Yeah, the way he like he sounded like an old time New Yorker, like
Yeah.
before like a
Yeah.
distinguished old time New
Yeah.
Yorker. You know,
That's where he practiced for his
yeah.
penguin role.
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. But yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the second one. This is the juice. The second one is the juice. The first one is a huge appetizer for the second one. So I'm gonna just explain the plot real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna jump to spoilers. This is Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. And the best way I can really do that is because this story has so many character storylines that all come together at the end.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm gonna do it. Anyways, it starts off with Grindelwald. He's in prison because you find out that Percival Graves is Grindelwald. He breaks out of prison, and then Newt is trying to make a deal with the magical law enforcement so he can lift his travel ban.
Mm-hmm.
In that process, you meet two new characters. You meet that Newt's brother, Theseus,
Theseus.
who is dating Newt's ex-girlfriend, Lita.
Zoe
Lita
Kravitz.
Lestrange.
Bonk.
Yes. Lita Lestrange.
Catwoman.
So,
Oh my god.
in this process, Newt doesn't want to be a part of it, but he's kind of convinced by Dumbledore. So Dumbledore makes his appearance finally.
In the coolest way possible.
Oh, with the glove?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was wild.
That was pretty cool. So,
Such finesse.
those are the new characters you meet. Theseus and Lita. Theseus being Newt's younger brother, and Lita being his older brother, sorry. And then, in the process, he meets Dumbledore, and a familiar face comes back that you didn't think so, but Jacob comes back with Queenie. And you find out that the spell didn't work on him because it erases bad memories, but Jacob only had good memories from the process.
That's fire.
Fire. Loved it.
Sick.
But, bad thing, Queenie has him under a
Little
spell.
crazy.
Yeah. Hey,
I
keyword,
feel like
crazy.
Queenie just like took a freaking U-turn.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she was like cool and like trustworthy.
Well, that ending where
Took
she's like,
advantage
"Walk
of it.
with me."
Yeah,
He's like,
no.
"You're crazy." I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, Jacob, I'm there for you, dog."
I was like,
Yeah, no,
what
and
the
like-
happened to this chick?
And like
man?
in the
She's
first
nuts.
one, I thought she was kind of like
She's a little off
innocent
the rocker.
in a way, but like
That's a good word
Like
to put it.
sheltered, she looks the most.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, there it is.
Tina keeps her
Yeah.
sheltered from like the world. pretty
Mhm.
much. So, anyways, Credence. So I'm sorry. Jacob pisses off Queenie, so she just bolts it. Newt and Jacob are back together, and they are trying to look for the Obscurial as well. As well as Credence is now paired with an Asian woman named Nagini. Fun fact:
who's
Nagini-
part snake.
who
That's
is
what I found.
and Nagini. I'm not gonna say what she like really does, but she's very important in the Harry Potter
because
world.
of Voldemort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Actually, yeah.
Oh my god, spoilers.
So,
Ooh.
so I
She's part
believe
snake, right?
I believe at this point she's already. Well, I
Yeah,
believe
slippery
in
snake.
Harry Potter, I believe she's already at the point where she can't turn back to
Yeah.
a person.
No shit.
Oh.
But
She's full snake.
Harry Potter,
Full snake.
in Harry Potter, Voldemort and his Death Eaters have their symbol is a skull with a snake in it, and the
Whoa.
snake is Nagini.
Dang.
So, anyways,
Depth.
Credence decides that he needs to find out where he comes from. So while Credence is looking for his past, Newt and Jacob are also looking for Credence, as well as Tina is looking for Credence as well. So that's literally, they're all on their own path in a way. Queenie decides to go to Paris where she meets one of Grindelwald's henchmen. Something happens to Queenie. She like starts going crazy.
Yeah.
She can start hearing everybody's thoughts, and someone from Grindelwald's like group recruits her, kind of. And like I said, Grindelwald is also looking for the Obscurial for the reason that he believes is the only thing strong enough to kill Dumbledore, but he knows not to chase him. He more or less wants to set a path and lead him. Now, there's another random character, the French dude. I don't know his name, but he's literally just looking
yeah.
for
That
Credence
was
as well.
like-
They're
yeah,
all
like
looking for
following
Credence.
them, yeah.
They're all looking
Yeah.
for Credence. They all come together at a certain point where he captures Tina, and then he captures Newt and Jacob. And once again, Newt's like, dude, I'm breaking out of here. Like, easy.
Mm-hmm.
Breaks out of here. They pretty much knock
Because he has
that dude out.
Pickett.
Well, that dude has a weird parasite in his eye. That was such a weird, like, part.
Yeah.
I don't like the part. Anyways, you meet another character named Nicholas Flamel, that, like, white dude, that ghost. Like, dude looks like he's 300.
Oh yeah.
Because he's actually, like, 300.
Because he's got the wand shop, right?
No.
No?
No,
Wait.
it's a different
That's a
character.
totally
That's
different
a
guy.
different guy?
Yeah.
That's a totally different
So,
character.
Shit.
Flamel, so...
No, wait, okay, so
The
that was like the thing
Alchemist.
about this one, that it was like, there was like a lot of different guys like introduced in this one.
Yeah.
That it was just kind of tough to like keep up.
No, yeah, I agree. So, basically, Flamel, that white dude that looks like a ghost, that looks like he's about to die, he's what you call an alchemist. So, as
That
Scooter's...
guy makes the ones.
Full Metal
No,
Alchemist.
no.
Which is the old one that looked like it was a bag of dust?
That's the guy.
That's Nicholas Flamel.
Nicholas Flamel, that's the guy.
Ah.
So what he is, he's an alchemist. So Newt is a zoologist.
Mhm.
So he studies beasts. Auras are their thing. Well, he's an alchemist, so he could basically stay alive for a long time. So he's an important character in Harry Potter as well.
Wait, real quick,
Go for
was Dumbledore also an alchemist or no?
No.
Oh,
He was just like the greatest. He's like the goat.
He's just everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
Honestly,
he did a lot of
It's like
like
Seventh
things by
Okage
himself.
shit.
Yeah.
So and keep in mind, Dumbledore and Grindelwald they're like
I thought
1A
you
and
meant
1B. Like that's where Dumbledore and
the fourth
Grindelwald are.
Okage, yeah.
So, this doesn't really dive into the story of like what exactly happened. I'm sure it will in the next movie. But, anyways, the French man is looking for Credence as well because he wants to kill Credence. He thinks he wants vengeance for his family. As well as Lita Lestrange is just somewhere in this mix as well. She's kind of bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, no, I feel like she was just lost.
Who was that again?
Lita Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz. Okay. All right.
There's a lot of new names.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
basically, they all go on their own story, and they all meet up at the end in the tomb. That's literally what happens in the second one.
Yeah.
Grindelwald is recruiting people, and everybody else ends up in this tomb in Paris. So Credence is there with Nagini. Newt and Jacob end up there because Jacob is looking for Queenie. Newt is looking for Tina. Tina is looking for the Obscurial. Queenie is just there because she was recruited by Grindelwald. Grindelwald is there because he wants Credence there. And the Frenchman is there because he wants to kill Credence. So he goes on to a story saying that Credence is the son of his mother, right? That his dad, I don't know who his dad was, like somehow snatched up his dad's like girl and like had kids with his dad's girl, right? I don't even know the Frenchman's name.
Yeah.
And basically also had Corvus Lestrange.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes, I'm going to kill Credence because Credence, like, you ruined my family, this is vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
But then you find out Lita reveals, like, a sin, saying that I accidentally killed Corvus. Like,
and then that was, like, her, like, biggest fear, too.
That was her biggest fear. So, in that scene where those things are coming out of the closet, that thing reveals your biggest fear.
Mm-hmm.
So, in Harry Potter, this isn't, like, a spoiler, but, like, when Harry Potter does it, a Dementor comes out. When Ron does it, like, a spider comes out, because Ron's afraid of spiders. And you're supposed to do this spell called, what is it, Ridiculous?
Ridiculous.
Where it basically just makes it funny. Well, when hers comes out, it's like this floating thing, this orb, which you find out later was a baby.
It's a baby.
So, weird thing, dude.
And then they were on the Titanic?
Not the Titanic.
No,
but,
that was the Titanic.
But it
Not like it.
That was a big-ass boat.
It probably
cruise
wasn't... I don't think Leo was there. So...
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
We didn't see Leo, and we didn't see a girl... Wait, no. Getting painted by Leo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Fair enough. Okay.
Which we did.
Good theory, though.
Yeah.
So, all this comes together, and Credence is like, so what, I'm a Lestrange? And then she's like, no, I killed Corvus Lestrange on accident.
Oh, I did it.
So, the baby sinks, the baby's dead.
Done it.
So then Credence is like, so who the fuck am I? Who am I? So that incoming Grindelwald, that's when he's like, yo, everybody check out my meeting. And in this meeting, he takes a bunch of pure blood magic people, and he says that he wants to pretty much ride against, like, regular people, right? That's, like, his whole spiel?
Yeah, essentially. He wants to, like, have a world where, like, wizards rule over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a purge, wasn't there? Where they were killing, like, magic people?
There was. I think that's to come.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
So,
Oh my goodness.
So, in this process, he basically wants to get in the mind of Credence and say, I know who you are. So, he does this thing, this blue fire comes out.
Oh, the ring? That was sick.
So how do you have the power to do that?
How do you get the dragons to come
Was
out?
that just his, like, power and just kind of flexing how
Like a
strong he was?
summon?
Or was he, like, with the sacrificing of the people that didn't follow him or something? Was that feeling it?
No, so he's
Or is he literally just
he's
that
already
strong
that
to
strong.
just summon
He's
that?
literally just
at this
Those,
point in
like,
time,
blue
like,
dragons.
since Grindelwald's not, like, young in this one, he's already, like pretty much, like, learned enough to become, like, 1B. So it's
Damn,
like...
so
like-
he was just doing that.
Yeah.
Question. Where does, like, the power come from? Or, like, if, like, do you just kind of know the spell, then it's, like, you can do it? Or it's, like, do you have to, like, get some control over, like, a difficulty of a spell? Or it's, like...
Well, like, you learn a
Because
lot
I feel
of
like
that.
that's gotta be some tough shit to do to do those...
Kind of like,
like, blue
when you
flames,
go to,
right?
like, the school, like, when you're young, they kind of, like, put the harnesses over you, but they teach you, and then you, like, learn from there, depending on what you do from there. It's almost like Star Wars, like how the Jedi Temple teaches the Jedi, but the Sith are the ones that grow in power because they love the power, and they learn on their own. That's literally, like, what it is almost.
Oh, okay.
So, like, Grindelwald was just a naturally strong, like, person, like Dumbledore, and he went his own way, Dumbledore went his own way. So,
Do they ever specify why exactly they're so naturally strong with, like, magic, or, like...
I don't know, do they?
For Dumbledore.
Because I haven't read the
and
book, so I
Grindelwald.
don't
Was
know.
it
Or, like,
just
for
like-
Dumbledore?
Yeah, Dumbledore and Grindelwald.
No, so like in the books, like another plot, like because this movie had so many layers and plots to it. You see that like Dumbledore and Grindelwald were like gay,
Yeah.
and they
They're
were
a couple,
like together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
And-
making dude stuff.
They were
They're making-
They were
Nice.
really good teammates.
They're
Yeah.
really good
Cool.
teammates.
Yeah.
They're sharing wands
Whoa.
and
They
yeah,
bumped wands?
trading wands
Bonk.
and
Whoa.
bonk and Jude Law's a man rocket, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they were together, but like the reason that they ended up getting together was because Grindelwald is like not from like Hogwarts or like England. He's from like this school in Durmstrang, which is like in like Russia like area.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's like that's like the Russian magical school. So he was there,
That's
and
cool.
Dumbledore was from England, and they were like the two
So he's
like
a
most
commie?
powerful wizards. Yes,
Oh, okay.
they were like the two most powerful wizards, and like they recognize that power, and you find out that they go chasing these like three very magical objects together, and I guess that's how they like
Sorcerer's
fell in
Stones.
love.
So
No.
they really
No.
use
The
each
invisible
other's
blanket.
powers.
You'll learn
That's what
if
you're
you end up
saying.
watching Harry Potter, you'll know about
Oh,
those
shit.
three objects.
Yeah,
The elder one.
yeah,
elder
that's
one,
one.
yeah.
That's one.
That's
one. The
Which
invisible
he
cape.
has, which he already
The invisible
has.
blanket.
Yes,
that's also
two.
another one.
The Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's
No,
Stone.
No,
Philosopher's Stone.
you're
no,
you're
you got
close, but
A stone.
It is a
yeah,
stone.
yeah, it's a stone.
The Infinity Stone.
The
No.
Infinity Stone. The
No.
Infinity Gauntlet.
The Infinity
The-
Stone.
Okay.
But
the
in
resurrection.
this like adventure,
Whoa.
they become powerful.
But they become super powerful, and they essentially like they're like the two most powerful wizards of all time. But then
Yeah.
like that one thing kind of
So they're like,
They were two
Alright.
most powerful, and they were
You're
kissing each
strong.
other.
they were
I'm strong.
Nice.
Let's kiss.
yeah,
Yeah?
that's
Pretty much.
basically
That's good. Hey, that's a good pickup.
Well,
line.
they actually have. They
That's
have,
not a
they
bad
have,
pickup
They have a
line.
little bit more like history, more or less like shared trauma. So maybe that's why they came.
a
so
lot
close.
of shared
okay.
trauma. But
So-
the main difference is that Dumbledore values Muggles and like Grindelwald
Does
doesn't.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
So,
what's like
Like
Hitler.
he thinks like that, like they're
Which is hot.
inferior.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So, anyways, let me move on. So, in this, because I don't have that much time. So, in this meeting, Grindelwald shows like this future and stuff, and he creates this ring of fire and says, "Join me." He's like, "Join me in this mission, and if you're worthy, like you won't burn, and if you're not, I'm just gonna kill you, whatever." So, the Asian dude dies. That dude, Grindelwald knew something was up with him from the start, but then an unsuspected person jumps in there, Queenie.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Jacob just can't catch a break, dude.
Queenie was like trying to get him to like jump
Yeah.
in there too. He's like,
Yeah, and
Queenie,
he
what the
would've
fuck?
died.
What are you thinking, Queenie?
It's like, this guy's gonna die.
It was
Yeah.
like, this guy's a muggle, but he's
Queenie-
cool as shit.
Queenie
but it's like,
kind of like took like a U-turn as
But-
in, like she like became like low key like very very dumb and
Mhm.
turned into a scumbag.
And let's not remember,
Yeah,
she can read
very
minds, so
quickly.
the whole time she's probably reading Grindelwald's mind, you know, like sucking into that.
Yeah.
So then another person that
Whoa.
jumps in is Credence. So Credence jumps in and says, "I knows who I am." Nagini says he knows what you are, not like who you can be. So fun fact, Nagini looks like she's on the good side here.
Mhm.
But Credence joins Grindelwald, and then Lita Lestrange comes in with the booming just Grindelwald, and I'm like, whoa, she put the
Yeah.
V in there.
yeah.
So,
And then she said, expecto Patronum.
so one thing that I want, what,
Take
I feel like that
that!
was like a weak spell to just throw.
Yeah, no, like,
oh, it didn't even affect him.
like
He
if
just
that
kinda,
was gonna be
Yeah, that's
like
the
your
best of
last
that.
spell, I feel like you gotta just empty the tank
So,
on
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I don't got that much time, so let me move on real quick. So basically, what did you guys think of this though, real quick? When she knows she's gonna die,
Mhm.
and she's looking at Newt and Theseus, and she says, "I love you." Who do
It
you
was to
think she said
Newt.
that- You think it's
it
Newt?
was to Newt.
You think it's
to
Newt?
Newt?
Because after the
she's-
flashback,
Because she's
because
marrying
after the
Theseus.
flashback, I think it was to Newt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
And like
she
even
was
at the
also-
beginning of the movie, she was giving him the old fuck me eyes.
I actually
Oh my God.
hot take.
Yeah.
I think it was to both.
Whoa.
Because she was
Okay.
marrying Theseus.
I think she legit was in love with both of them.
That was
which
like
kinda
kind of
scummy.
weird.
Yeah, it
a
was.
little
It
weird.
was a little.
But
That's
also towards the end of the movie though, when they show off Credence's freaking like power scaling,
Yeah.
like he just takes out the side of the mountain. That
Yeah.
was sick.
So,
I was like, dude, this guy's strong.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was
basically,
sick. that was
Mhm.
cool.
Paris is under flames, and then Nicholas
Credence.
Flamel comes out, and he's like, everybody in a circle, wands are on the earth. That part is one of my favorite parts ever. They put
Mhm.
they do Navite, they put all the wands in.
Oh yeah. yeah.
And like, dude,
They-
he just
they
like
did, like, a
controlling this
firewall,
fire.
yeah.
Yeah, that part
That
is
was cool.
sick. And then it shoots over to Queenie and Grindelwald are together with Credence, and she's reading his mind, saying like he's fragile. You got to be careful with him. He gives him his name. Turns out he is, what is it?
Aurelius.
Aurelius Dumbledore.
Cool name.
And
Cool name.
and the reason why
Dumbledore.
he supposedly is because in the Dumbledore family, a phoenix calls to you
Mhm.
in your lifetime, and he had a phoenix with him that called to Aurelius, which is Credence. So Credence is, for now, a Dumbledore. Me personally, I don't think he is. I think he's just using Credence. But
Why is he so strong then?
yeah, Credence is. I guess
He literally just like took off the side of a mountain.
That was sick.
That was sick.
Like his and like
That was
and
like
that
a
guy's not
haircut.
like a trained like
That's just raw.
Like-
it's like
kinda
it's like
wizard,
literally
right?
his power
That's
just
just
taking
raw
over
power,
himself.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like his power. His power is more of control than he is.
okay.
So, anyways, real quick question: what do you guys think of Johnny Depp? You know,
Johnny Depp,
keep in
good
mind
as
he
shit.
got black marks from this now. Like he's gone. He's not in this anymore.
Which is a shame.
So-
'Cause it
so,
came
like,
out that
did really
he
well.
he shouldn't have been blackballed. He was actually
Yeah.
the victim
He's a
in
victim,
all
yeah.
of this.
yeah.
And it sucks because he was so great.
He has that like suave like mentality to him.
But he
smooth.
plays such a good villain, and I don't know. Shout out to Amber Heard because she's a scumbag.
Yeah. She
How-
stinks. We don't like her.
He
We
was-
don't like her at
We're
all.
No.
anti Amber Heard.
Some people are
podcast.
born for roles, and I truly think he was born for Jack Sparrow.
Dude,
But
he played so good
there's-
in this one.
the
bro.
part that I always come
Yeah,
back
it
to
sucks
is
that he's not going to be the next one.
I love it when the
Mhm.
fire's consuming people, and it looks like he's like conducting it like a musical
Yeah.
piece. He just did so good. He was so convincing in this
Yeah,
movie.
no.
So, anyways, let's move on to. I want to ask you guys a quick question because we are running really out of time. If you guys were in this world, what would your career be? Would you like to be an aura, a herbologist, like is into plants?
Mhm.
Would you like to
I would like to go the detective route guy.
with an aura?
Yeah,
Mm.
the aura. Because I feel like I would be getting in more fights that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd be trying to fight as much as I could.
Mm,
I would actually run the course of like being a Death Eater. I would like to like expose power as much as I could.
damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm like a Sith.
I think I would do kind of like a detective kind of job. Yeah, like
An
a aura. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that looked
I-
pretty cool.
I guess like zoologist would be pretty cool.
Zoologist,
Or,
that's
yeah,
cool, yeah.
Zoologist or whatever. Cause
Or would
I mean,
you just
like,
be Jacob?
dude,
But it's
even,
because I
like,
think about
thinking,
that too, and it's like that's all fun and good. But if I see like a giant ass like cat dragon,
That thing was cool. And I
I'm
love how-
out, dude.
I love how
I'm
they
I
out.
say-
mean, well, what
I'm not
other
trying
jobs
to
are
catch
there?
that.
So like,
So
what
go
else?
for it.
Dude, there's like a lot. Like they get kind of creative with it. Like obviously you could be a professor at like Hogwarts. Like
Like, 'cause
you
I
can
know
own a
this-
shop. Like
I feel like, you know what? I think I would either be like, I think I would be like a wand maker.
That's cool, yeah.
Ooh,
Commander Wand.
That'd
okay.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
and it's like this like kind of mysterious like lore like and like an education that's not like super like gone
Ooh.
into. So it's pretty
I have a
it's
good
pretty
one.
intense.
Can I be a pro Quidditch player?
That's
You
what I
could,
was.
yeah.
Whoa,
You could.
alright.
That's
You
what I
could.
would want to be.
Yeah,
that's
you
a good
could.
one.
Because I gotta be pretty good at like doing all the magic stuff too to be like a pro Quidditch player, right?
Yeah, well, I mean that, and like also you just got to be like athletic. Also,
I'm just
I mean,
making your-
people
your
died.
wand and your
People
broom.
died in Quidditch.
Wait,
I'm just making you broom.
do they throw it?
They don't
Like
throw
that?
the, so Quidditch
Or
is
do they
like
catch it?
there's the 3 goalposts. So there's the quill, which is the ball. You throw the ball to get the quaffle.
But you catch it?
Yeah, you throw it. And then there's bludgers who literally like there's like this
Smack.
round ball, and they're literally just it's like flying around and they smack it to like pretty much just knock people off. the bridge.
Okay.
And then there's Harry Potter, who is the
Seeker.
seeker who
Mhm.
catches the snitch, which ends the game.
okay.
I feel like you'd be a
And then there's the
bludger
goalie.
or a chaser. And yeah.
Wait,
I'd
a
be
bludger's the one that throws the ball?
A beater, yeah. The beater's the one that's
A beater.
trying to hit people with like the hard balls,
Oh.
and then the chaser's the ones that like has the big ball and he's like trying to score.
Oh.
okay.
So you would either.
Okay.
I feel like you'd be either
Mhm.
or.
There's a lot of
Okay.
cool like references in Harry Potter for Quidditch too.
Alright, that's cool.
So let me
Those
move on
scenes
because
are
I only got
sick.
like a couple minutes, like 2 minutes. So favorite. Oh wait, you didn't say. Oh, you said aura. You said what did you say?
Wand maker.
Wand maker, and you said Quidditch, Professor Quidditch player.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so in this movie, who is your favorite character? What was your favorite scene in your rating?
Oh, here, I'll go first.
for
My
it.
favorite scene was the last scene with, what's his name?
Grindelwald?
No,
Uh,
the kid he takes out the side of the mountain.
Credence.
Credence, yeah.
Credence?
That
yeah,
part's
no,
crazy.
because I thought it was just like a cool, like quick, like display of power.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was
Yes.
sick. And
Uh-huh.
I was really trying to look for that, other than him being like a freaking tornado, which was
Yeah.
still like cool, but like I just thought it was cool when like he actually just
His
did
wand,
something
Like-
like a
the wand helped you harness your power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it kind of like
He was more controlled, but still
siphoned
raw.
it into like a single point.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But and then my rate, this one was good, but I felt like that there were more storylines. So
There was a lot.
Yeah.
That
This
all,
one,
they all like came into one at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 7.6 for the second one.
Okay.
I like the first one more.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Favorite scene? I'm gonna go with the Grindelwald scene to where he did the blue
The flames, that part's
flame ring, that was pretty cool, and then it like burst into like a couple like blue fire dragons. That was badass.
Yeah.
That was really sick. And then favorite character.
You can do that one. I'll do that right now.
Okay. Favorite character is kind of rough.
Yeah, Newt.
I think I might go with our boy again, like friggin' Newt.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah, no.
Commander's a badass, dude.
I like him.
Cause he just brings it, man.
Yeah.
And he's just like such a good lad.
Yeah.
Such a reliable lad.
And then right.
You're right.
Yeah, no, but it was the same thing for like pretty much me too. That like there was just like a lot more things going on, and they were diving into like kind of like a lot more things that I didn't really know about, and like they would talk about it a little bit, but then they kind of lost me at some points.
Right.
And like
That, I mean,
it was really cool, but like just if I watched like all the past movies, I like probably would have been on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so-
a big one because remember these came out after Harry Potter.
Yeah, no.
So
like that point for sure, but I thought it was really good though. I'm gonna go, cause I don't think it was better than the first one, but I still thought it was really good. So I'm gonna go 7.9.
Nice.
I like it.
It was really interesting, and in my opinion, oddly enough, I feel like it was just slightly better than
I'm
the
on your
first
boat. I'm in
one
your
because of the fact that I feel like a lot of the world building took away from the story, you know,
From the first one.
because they really had to focus on the world and
who it was, yeah.
and making sure the characters were clear, the circumstances were clear, what we're working with, the time period, stuff like that, like literally everything, the organization of like the detectives and everything, everything they had to establish. So we really didn't get to see, a lot of the people at least flourish like hard.
Yeah.
But in this one in particular, I feel like Newt really shined. For me, I feel like Newt really came through.
Newt, yeah, he's always Mr. Reliable in this.
This time around, and I feel like one of the biggest scenes that after they take out that like old bag of wrinkles, and after that whole like situation and everything, and he finally decides that like we're gonna go for Grindelwald. Like it's such a cool moment. I feel like it was pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
But and final rate, like that, like I said, I think it's a little bit better than the first one. Not by a lot, but definitely a little bit better. So the first one I gave it a 7.9. This one I'm gonna give it an 8.1.
Nice. Like it. Do you have any comments to add or anything?
Favorite scene was just when Newt was doing all that magic to find like what happened the night before and find like where Tea had been.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool
really
scene.
good one too.
Favorite character in this one actually was Grindelwald, just because of how like manipulative like he was. It was crazy to see like how
He was
crazy.
a good villain.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
rad.
villain.
Did a really good villain. Do you have a rating for this one?
I would probably say like an 8.6. I liked it a lot, but I think it was better than only 2 of the actual Harry Potter films.
But
yeah.
but is it better than the first Fantastic Beasts?
I liked it better, but as a movie as a whole, I don't think it was better. But I prefer this one.
Because
to that
like
one.
for me, I think I prefer the first one because it was kind of more like
General.
bringing everything in kind
Yeah,
of slow,
which
like,
is fair
kinda,
for you,
like kind of
yeah.
world building, and then this stuff was diving into
Yeah.
a little more deeper stuff that I didn't really get.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Totally concur. I agree with all that. And remember,
great word.
yes.
Concur.
And remember, the third one to this trilogy comes out next year.
No way.
Focus on Dumbledore.
Yep, it's
No
called.
shit.
What is it called? This one's called The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Whoa.
So Dumbledore. Oh, by the way, shout out to Niffler because he stole the blood pact from.
He might be the MVP.
Yeah,
He actually
Oh yeah,
might
that
be
was
MVP.
wild.
Yeah.
but he comes out all burnt, and I was
And the
so
way it
sad.
works.
I was sad when he came out all
Interesting.
burnt though. When Niffler comes out burnt.
Yeah, and then like Dumbledore like doesn't even know if like if they could like
Crispy.
break it.
They don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crispy
So
Niffler.
that's why Grindelwald doesn't go after Dumbledore because of that pact. So that's why Grindelwald is kind of holding on to it, saying that Dumbledore's the only guy that could beat me, but I have something that could beat him that I won't even have to fight him. That's why he's going after Credence. So that's why he's going to try and use Credence.
Okay.
So that concludes class today, fellas. I'm glad you guys have your foot into the Harry Potter world now. If you decide to pursue
excited to
8
be there.
movies, remember it's 8 movies, but it's only 7 books. So Harry Potter was the first series to do their last movie into 2 parts.
All right.
Alrighty.
Crazy thing. I might dive into the books
Whoa!
I don't
have
know.
the ball if you want.
I do not know how
Yeah.
to read, so.
because I'm like slowly trying to be a book guy. but
That's fair.
I think I might try it.
It's a long way.
Yeah, no,
It's
because
a
I
very
definitely
long
want to
journey.
like dive in like a lot more.
Like, keep in mind the books have like ×2 more information.
Oh,
Like,
it's gonna take me years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna take me
Maybe
years.
you could
Maybe
legit do it-
decades.
I
Maybe
think you
decades.
could legit do it in a year. I read
If I was
all of
committed-
them last year in 3 months.
If I was committed, well, it's because
And I
like
was
I'm at
doing
like
a
a fourth
PhD.
grade kind of level for doing the readings.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So probably decades.
Yes, probably decades. Yeah.
I like it. All right, Pencil
But,
Drew.
all
take
right,
over.
yeah. So that's gonna be it for our homework segment. We still have a lot to get into. Real fast, quick recap. So a couple of our boys went over to the theaters this week to watch something new. In particular,
What is the movie
My
named?
Hero Academia movie.
What was
The
it
third
called?
one?
Forgetting
Is
it.
it the third one?
It's the
All
third
the
movie.
Third movie.
and all of My Hero
It's
Academia
not
stuff
canon.
that's come out.
Not
Mhm.
Apparently
canon.
not canon. But
Thank God.
boys, what do you think? What did you guys saw it?
I thought this movie was a
Next
total
time.
cap. All they did
Mhm.
was brag about these cool black suits that they were wearing, and they literally wore them for 0.5 seconds.
It was literally in every single promo that
Yeah.
they could like ever
Yes.
do for this movie, and like that was like the biggest like selling point is that like like these guys got brand new suits, they look sick,
Yeah.
but they were only used for a solid 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was brutal.
Like
And
Caparino pizza.
when you look at like the action of the second one, you thought like, man, like whatever they're gonna have
It's
to
like,
bring
whatever
for
they're gonna
this
do,
one.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was
it
the
just
second
not
one
it.
the one that I saw? We went to
Yes.
the house to watch Wonder Woman.
Yes.
And you
and
guys
then we
couldn't.
watched
Yeah.
it.
Oh
That was the
yeah,
second
yeah,
one?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it was like that cool fight that was like a pretty long fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fight in this one was a solid 3 seconds. So
And
bullshit.
it was
and
lazy.
and it was lazy and it stinks.
The animation
know.
was actually very poor throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Music sucked during this movie too.
Music was bad.
Usually they do a good
Jeez.
job with adding like a good song and
Like one good track,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and it was bad.
But
Yeah,
bottom line, there's really nothing much to go on about this movie, but we just didn't like it.
Thank
Yeah.
God that
You
the
guys
manga and the anime is both fire right
Yeah,
now.
Thank God.
especially the manga. The manga is beyond crazy, and like, I can't wait till like the show gets to this point
Oh my
because
God.
all of like the fanboys and like fangirls.
We just
The-
met
like the
America's
toxic
number one
fans.
hero, so that's why it's
Oh.
like pretty crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she's a badass, and we
Yeah,
love her.
no.
So,
we love her.
So
much.
yeah, we didn't like this movie. If you want to go watch it, but you're really not missing
But
much.
it's gonna be
just-
a waste of money, so go find it online.
So,
Yeah.
final question before we get off this little topic, but give us your final rates for this one.
Ooh, it's bad.
I'm gonna give it a solid 3.4.
Ooh,
Suck that.
Whoa!
Dang,
I
that was even
hate
lower
it.
than mine.
I
Mine is low.
hate it.
Was Adam Sandler in this?
Oh my.
Whoa.
All right,
Did he
that's-
direct it?
No. Those are way better than this movie.
They're the
Grown-ups.
Avengers
That's why
of
there's-
comedy.
Yeah,
so-
that's why there's a sequel to Grown Ups. Just
Grown-Ups
so,
too.
just in case you guys didn't forget.
Yeah.
But I'm
and-
at a 4.1 though.
Yeah, mine was a 4.2, and I have a rule. If there's anything under a 5, I'll never watch it again. I'll probably never watch this movie again.
Wow.
Unless I'm maybe showing it to someone. Like, if I'm
Because-
showing it to
'cause,
someone.
like-
but, like,
But,
I
if,
was not-
but
alright.
if you're gonna show a My Hero movie, you have to show them the.
no, but, like, if I'm going to watch, like, let's say if I were to watch the whole series with a person, like for whatever reason, if I had a significant other.
Like this,
for
this,
whatever reason.
Yeah.
like,
Whatever,
yeah,
like
who knows why.
Just if that ever happens.
yeah, like this.
Same, Nicholas.
So like this one doesn't exist. Yeah.
Maybe I
if
would.
I'm
I would
showing
skip
someone
this.
this, that it's like if they pull it up, it's like
Oh,
oh,
4.1.
I'm 4.2.
Mhm.
I'll never watch it again.
Yeah,
I
no.
almost did.
yeah. Like this one doesn't show up on the list if I'm like showing this to somebody else.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty,
That's
so
disappointing.
that's gonna be it for
What's
the
that?
stuff that we've been keeping up with, the stuff we've been watching. Next week we have Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
This weekend.
This weekend is actually Ghostbusters, something very,
Very
exciting.
Mhm.
Definitely gonna watch that for sure this weekend.
Uh-huh.
So keep an eye out for that. Next, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the yay or nay talk.
We got 30
First off,
minutes.
we're gonna have to quick fire through a lot of this. But starting off, we're gonna talk about a lot of different Spider-Man news. In particular, kicking it off with a quote from what's his name, Tom Holland, saying that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield aren't coming back.
I love when you tell me these things.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all,
love
anything
when you
Tom
tell me
Holland
these things.
says is like he's so bad at
Literally just take it with a
Talking.
grain of salt.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he can't keep secrets, but he also can't lie at the same time.
Yeah.
But I
no.
feel like he
It's
loves
so
secrets
awful.
though.
Yeah.
But that's why he's bad at keeping them.
Yeah.
So, but
I'm gonna say nay.
I'm gonna say nay because I think he's lying.
Whatever.
Yeah, no. Yeah, big fat
Big
fat nay.
We don't
But-
believe you.
Alrighty, next we have some news. We'll probably talk about it next week more in depth, in particular. But today, it being a Monday that we're recording this, there was news that the trailer for Spider-Man: No Way Home is going to drop tomorrow. Specifically, it's going to drop in theaters for the first premiere, I guess, showing, like early premiere showing, I think, or something like that.
Yep.
It's like a fan event. I think a fan
event at 5
specific event
Pacific time.
Yeah, and it's also going to be showed online as well, aside from that specific fan event. Other than that, there's no other news, like what is going to be in the trailer, just the fact that it's going to come out.
I don't think we're going to get a lot.
I kind of hope we don't get a lot.
I say
I
honestly.
hope we don't get
Don't
a
give
lot.
me
really,
shit.
I really hope they like
Give
really,
me a better
like,
kind of look at, or well, like give us a good look at the Green Goblin, and then that's it.
Yeah,
I like
I'm-
that. I really hope they
I'm,
tease
I'm
us.
okay with just getting like a solid look at him and
One
then
more?
that's it.
Yeah.
And then I want like the
That's the
movie
only
just
one
to
that I
be a
wanna see.
complete like mystery, you know,
I do
like,
too, yeah.
and just like freak out.
Yeah.
I think that would be the best
Or
tactic.
like,
And if they keep this like kind of like blue balls, like
yeah, dude, because I've had
this blue
blue
balls
balls
marketing
for fucking,
tactic,
like a year.
like they're
Yeah.
killing everybody.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the theaters are going to be packed.
Oh,
Yeah, we are getting tickets like,
December 16th.
Matt,
Yeah,
are you
take
gonna
some
break out the old Spider-Man suit for the premiere?
So yeah,
Oh, I threw it away. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Maybe.
but
I'm gonna get to see it.
if you don't want
Yay,
to,
yay,
I'll wear
hella
it.
exciting.
And I won't wear
To hear a little
shorts.
more.
Hard yeah.
Let's see what happens. But again,
yeah,
hopefully they
that's
don't
what I'm saying,
release
yeah.
too much.
We'll
Find
Mhm.
out. But all right,
like it.
next, reveal more about Spider-Man. We also got the specific runtime of the movie. Turns out the movie runtime is going to run about 2 hours.
It's a
and
big girl.
49 minutes.
Yeah.
That is
It's
actually
a big girl.
longer than
It's 10.
June, which Dune
It's
is
It's
long, dude. Dune was a
Alright.
long movie.
But what Dune was
so-
Dune like dragging along though?
Yeah, it
because
was really dragging along.
because
It was very
Eternals was
cinematic.
long. I think Eternals was 2 hours and 40 minutes, but they almost needed that time to complete everything.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can only
fine, give it to
imagine with
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
characters in
I'm
this
Everywhere.
that they need.
My
I
face.
feel like they are gonna need every second of this movie.
It might
You
even
know,
get to
like,
the point where you're
honestly.
like, damn, they could have probably made like an uncut, like 3 hour and like 10-minute movie.
Yeah.
And I also have a weird feeling we're gonna get multiple, not just two, but like multiple ending scenes. I feel like
multiple
with-
end credit.
Yeah, especially with
Yeah.
a lot of these delays and stuff like that. I think things are changing in the Marvel. Maybe plans aren't going according to, or shifts are happening. But I think they're gonna add some more. But who knows?
I think we
But-
get what my prediction is, one with Venom and one in something else with the multiverse. So like maybe Strange or
I think
whatever.
Miles
Or Miles.
Morales.
I hope, but I'm not gonna get
But
my
who would
hopes
play
up.
Miles?
Like a suited or
No, I
not?
think
Just
he's-
like
The
a kid.
Lucas
I
from
think
Stranger
he's-
Things.
Just like a little boy.
Lucas from Stranger
That'd be
Things.
good.
Oh my god.
Adios.
But, all right, that's a yay all around. We're,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah.
a solid time. We're
Yeah.
kind of excited.
Give me that
for it in
thick
general,
boy,
so
2
let's
C's.
see it.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Got a big butt on this thing.
But all right.
Whoa.
What?
Wow.
But
Pause.
next, so there was also the final, what they're calling basically the trail poster, basically the official final,
He's back to back
poster,
with Doctor
not a teaser
Mhm.
poster, but an official poster. And it's more, back to back with Doctor Strange, and we see lightning at the bottom of it.
Spider-Man's going
Green
like this.
Goblin in the background. We
Mhm.
see what else? Kind of a tornado-ish,
The,
thing
like a
going
sand
on,
tornado
yeah,
kinda
sort of
thing.
So it's more of the stuff that we've kind of been seeing, the stuff in the past poster, the stuff in the trailer, little tidbits that people have been kind of
Mhm.
poking out from, and examining
is
from
this
the movies
Electro
and
Jamie
trailers.
Foxx, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
Electro's Jamie Foxx.
supposedly, yeah, but no longer blue. He's gonna be yellow. This year.
Allegedly.
But they did
Because that's the
confirm
original color.
that it's not going to be exactly like their
Right.
old portrayals.
Yeah, all of
That
them
it's
are
like
gonna
it's
be
gonna
twisted
be
a
like
little bit.
designed
Everyone's gonna be
to
twisted.
fit into the MCU.
So we'll
Which is
see
cool.
what they do with that. But
Yeah.
yays all around.
Yeah,
I guess
we
about
love
the
it.
new
It was
poster.
interesting. Not
It's
a whole
back to
lot
back.
of difference.
Just give me
You
more
know
blue
what I
balls.
get? I'm
Interesting.
getting that it looks like Doc Ock is gonna be the main one.
Yeah,
out of-
that's how
out
I
of
feel.
this. From
like,
all
he's
the
gonna lead the
promo?
charge.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
Like,
from
instead
all the
of Green
promo.
Goblin or anybody else, he'll
Mhm.
probably take the lead on this one.
Mhm.
But yays all around. That's
Wait.
really exciting.
Quick question: do you think we're gonna get like a different kind of villain that's not gonna be like these like Green Goblin, Sandman, Doc Ock type of
Yes.
characters? Yeah.
I don't know.
I think-
I don't think so.
I think
it's
the
gonna
only
be
one
in-
besides like what's his name, Lizard,
Mm-hmm.
or it might be Rhino.
Yeah. I
think it's gonna be a culmination of all the villains that we've seen from all the different Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I feel like to a certain degree. Maybe if we don't see them fight, we might hear of them or see them on a TV screen or like on a newspaper.
Yeah.
We'll probably see them.
Do you guys think Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna come back?
Ooh, I hope not, because he's just scary as Mysterio, dude. Because he's such a good villain. So
Plus, he broke Taylor
Swift's
Swift's heart.
But all right,
Hot seat.
let's keep going. No more questions. We gotta keep going. We got a lot to talk about. 2 days early. It also comes out
Cap.
2 days early.
This
in
is the
UK.
worst. This is the worst.
I'm gonna delete
So
social media for 2 whole days.
This is
Days
the
all
worst.
around. Kind of sad. I
Man.
wonder why they're kind of getting privileged. Like, what's
Well, it's because
what
Tom
gives?
Holland is a fellow lad.
Because he's a
So
lad.
he's putting out
but
for
I
his
mean,
lads.
it's
Mhm.
like,
It's like, but you did production.
So is
here.
Because he wants to go to the pubs
Yeah.
Where do your
post
checks
movie.
get signed?
and send it.
But anyways,
Oh, that's
big
true.
big news all around. That's
Now
kind of
it's a
sad
name.
news.
Yeah.
It's a
pretty
name.
bad.
I'll be deleting
UK, shut
social
your
media
mouth.
for 2 whole days.
But all right, next we're gonna talk about the fact that Marvel has announced the fact that T'Challa will not be recast.
That's a good move.
Good.
That's very interesting.
At least in this universe.
Yeah,
Oh,
in terms of this
okay.
universe and the main, MCU storyline that we're seeing, that's R616.
Earth 616.
That's
other
very
than
good.
that-
Good kind of wording for
I'm
them
gonna
to do.
But there
I'm gonna
are
say nay if they cast him and it's a cop out move to do it in a different universe. Oh hey, we're casting Black Panther again, but he's not.
He's gonna somehow end up
I
here.
just think someone will take
He's
it.
in Earth like 838 or something like that. It's
I
like,
think someone will take it. I
Take the
hope
mantle of Black Panther.
Shooty takes it, but I don't think she will. But
I think someone's gonna take the mantle. Of course, not take the name T'Challa. Obviously, that's that's already reserved.
I
but
just say
might take another
don't
one.
like cast him at all. I don't even care if he's in.
But
a
also,
universe.
don't
not
make
cast him at all.
Killmonger
Don't.
the next Black Panther.
Don't.
Because after seeing him
What if?
in
I'm
the
over it.
freaking What If, no, he's a rat.
It's because Black Panther's so cool, though.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
having
I
a
think
Black
he
Panther
is.
not necessarily a T'Challa Black Panther, but
Yeah.
Black Panther as a whole is.
I
so
think they'll
sick.
they'll find something.
So
I just
cool.
don't.
Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But
Idris is Black Panther.
wild feelings all around. But next, we're gonna go ahead and talk about
Black Panther.
Squid Games. So Squid Games got some
Squid
news that they
Squid.
confirmed a season 2.
Yeah, we all knew this was coming.
So, yay,
Yeah,
we were
good for
interested
the
in the
dude.
first one. It got me hooked. Not necessarily as hard as, like, other people, like, on
Mhm.
social media and stuff. But
Yeah.
good movie. Good show. Good, easy watch. Excited for the second season.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say meh, because I
I'm gonna
kind of
say-
wanted this to just be a one season off kind of series. But like what? Like is like that main guy gonna turn into Jason Bourne and
I
take
don't
down
know,
this whole
that's
I think,
operation?
I think he's gonna.
Like, what the hell?
I think he's gonna
He's not
become
the
the
facilities
leader
for that.
I
of
think
the
hit-
game.
Oh, you think
That'd
so?
be cool.
I
That'd
think
be
he's
cool.
gonna become the game master.
I don't know.
All right,
I think it's.
I'm in.
You know what? I wouldn't mind if
Maybe.
that
Right.
if they followed the
Maybe.
storyline of that cop, the dude that was
Oh,
just
yeah, I
like
don't
going
think he's
through
dead.
it. No, he's not
Oh,
dead.
yeah, no, yeah.
I didn't see about it.
Mhm.
So, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
meh.
Yeah,
Like
big
him.
yeah.
All right. Next, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Paul Rudd was voted People's Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive this
Yeah.
year for the year
Hand
2021.
clap for our.
So,
our
golf gallery
Let's
clap.
go a golf clap.
Golf clap. A gentleman's clap.
Real.
But
He is sexy though.
Yeah, he's got the
He's a
dad
sexy
vibe
guy.
going on. He's very kind, funny.
Mhm.
Big, funny dude. Not who? Okay, let me ask you guys
Is he
this
like
question.
over 50?
Yeah, he's 50.
Dude, I'm
He's
telling
like
you,
50.
he's the man version of Jennifer Aniston.
So, let me
Fair
ask you
enough.
guys this. Dude for dude, who do you think's sexier, Paul Rudd or our boy Deathpool?
Oh,
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds?
Reynolds.
Put him on the scale.
That's a good
So can
matchup.
I say this?
That's a really good matchup.
I think that is a good
Because they're
matchup.
both funny.
I think Paul
Mhm.
Rudd is
Very
actually
funny.
more handsome,
Really?
but Ryan Reynolds is definitely sexier.
I think he's better looking. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
He's
he's
more
like,
You know what,
handsome.
though?
he's got his
Like,
swole.
I'm gonna go with Ryan
Mhm.
Reynolds.
But he's more like Ryan Reynolds is more of like a like give him a
Like,
hug kind of
pound
guy.
me.
It's just like oh.
Whoa.
Bonk?
So this is hard though because like the thing that's ruined Ryan Reynolds for me is that ever since he came out with Deadpool, he has not stopped being Deadpool. Like his character.
He's Deadpool.
Like
Yeah,
that's his character, but it's in everything. Like when I watched
it's already in
that
everything.
movie, what was that movie?
600.
No, the other one.
Free Guy.
That one, dude. He has like something to say about everything. So
Free Guy.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So I don't know, man. Like and then if you've seen the Hot Ones with Paul Rudd, dude, that is so good. Like
Yeah,
he's
that
such
was
a
good.
wholesome dude. So like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Paul Rudd with an edge there.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Ryan.
I'm gonna go Ryan.
Dude,
Yeah,
I enjoy
Ryan.
Yeah. It's a
Ryan
good looking
He's
dude.
just sexy. Like I feel like
Good looking dude.
Paul
Get
Rudd's good,
9.8.
He's always good, but
Well,
On the scale,
Ryan's
yeah.
sexy dude.
Henry Cavill's a 10.
You
though.
got it.
right?
Oh,
Henry Cavill's a rocket.
and
Guy's a 10.
and he's
Guys-
and he's a gamer, big gamer.
Guy's a man missile.
He finished the Witcher games. I think Witcher 3 over quarantine.
Built his own PC.
Yeah,
Cultured man.
his own PC.
There were
Cultured
chicks
man.
watching that had nothing to do with PCs. That were just like, I just like watching them build.
But anyways, big thumbs up
Just
for
like watching him
Mr.
build things in tight shirts.
Mr. Paul Rudd. Big thumbs up.
Yeah,
Good
good
to
for him.
see it, and I think he definitely earned it.
Oh, yeah.
Good
For
guy.
sure.
Great guy.
Can't be the same guy like every year though.
Oh,
Gotta
no, of course
gotta
not.
pass
No,
this
no,
award
no,
around.
No way. All right, but next we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Halo show. Just got a trailer. It actually just dropped a few
Little teaser?
minutes ago or hours ago, I should
Yeah.
say, sometime today. But they dropped a little teaser, basically showing Master Chief getting suited up. We see the armor. We see
love
the
it.
helmet come on. We see a little logo. We hear the choir. Man, looks good. I don't know.
Oh,
The
my
suit
God.
This
I
is
love
a.
Yo,
what
talk about
kind
getting
of
me
show is
bricked
this?
up, huh?
Is this like a? This is not a live action, is it?
Yeah,
It
it's a
is?
live
Okay.
action Master Chief focused show.
I'm actually glad that it's a Master Chief focus show, and they're not just trying to like not be that guy to play the hits and be like, oh,
Oh,
here
yeah.
we're gonna follow some random squad.
Yeah,
No,
dude, Master
play the
Chief-
hits.
And
like Master Chief has the
give
biggest
us-
hits
and then
all
they-
day, every day.
Play the
Come
hit.
on,
No,
just get
and
into it.
and it's like they've like tried it before. It's like they follow like
Lock.
It's like
like
class.
a different kind of squad, or like they follow like a class, and then they like bump into them. No, focus
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
them.
'Cause
Play the
he's
bangers.
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why he has so many books out. You know.
Yeah.
Like
About just him.
he sells.
You
Yeah.
gotta do this right though, because
yeah.
there are other Halo like movies and stuff, and they
Mhm.
just don't hit that well. So.
Yeah.
But yay! All right, so now we're gonna do a real quick down the list rapid fire, yay or nay, because Disney just announced a whole bunch of stuff that we've heard about, but now
Yeah,
more so
but-
confirmed.
But I've been like
and-
officially confirmed.
Right, and there are some new ones also as well in there that we didn't even know and or hear about. Many fans
This
had
is
no idea. were
Essentially,
coming
what
out.
they did with Star Wars when they just threw it all
Exactly.
with
Yeah,
them, so.
and this is basically this was for Disney Plus Day,
Yeah.
but this is also a big investor kind of thing. This is
Mhm.
where they throw things out so that way people are like, you know what, I gotta throw my money in there because they're gonna bank.
Yeah,
So
they're
we're-
already
let's
banking.
go ahead and go down the list and talk about all of these ones. Starting off with She-Hulk, and this one we did get a trailer, an interesting short trailer. We see them, her talking to Bruce, Banner. But other than that, we don't see a whole lot of it. What do you guys feel about this?
And then the classic look at the end of it.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which,
I
which I
say
liked
yay.
it.
I'm in.
Some
I'm
some say it's
I'm gonna
cheesy.
say meh.
I'm mad because I thought it was cheesy too.
Yeah, it seems like just generally like even when she said her line of like
I know.
don't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah.
like, that kind of
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
I
that was rough.
like,
Yeah, that was rough.
But Marvel does a good job of
I could
giving
see
us
them
less in
cutting
the
that.
trailer and then over delivering with the
I
show.
could see them
So-
cutting that line
I'm
out during the show.
So, but
I
I'm
hope
still
so.
gonna say a meh. It's
I'm meh.
still, iffy.
I'm gonna go yeah, just I haven't seen the trailer, so I don't know anything.
But all right,
I'm
next
gonna
we're
go
gonna
yay for sure.
All right, cool. Next we'll go ahead and talk about Agatha. House of Harkness was announced. We
Nay.
only got a logo. We didn't. I don't think we got footage of this one in particular.
No,
did
it's
we?
just the
No,
title.
It's just
the
a title.
I'm gonna say
Uh,
nay because I don't know who asked for this.
Yeah,
wasn't me.
I'm gonna say
was asking
nay.
for it?
I feel like it was some awkward nerd.
I'm gonna say meh.
Yeah.
What's your more about Agatha? What? Why?
Yeah.
But it's also like I get like everything they put out doesn't gotta be like this crazy part that goes into their grand scheme, but also like I just don't care enough about this to like just like sit through 6 episodes.
You
of it.
could give
I'm
me
gonna-
a show on Jimmy Woo and I'd want that more.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna
See?
say a
There you
soft
go.
yay only because a lot of
I'll
people
say
are
yay.
theorizing that this might lead into a House of M situation because it is based on the title House of Harkness.
Mhm.
But again, we don't know.
I'm
It
gonna
could
go
be
meh.
just only her. Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
a meh, but
Yeah,
we'll-
she was a
Supporting
cool-
cast has to be
Yeah,
good.
it happens. We've been
Supporting
surprised
cast has to be
several
good.
times by these,
Yeah.
know nothing,
Like, I didn't
whatever
think,
kind of titles. So
The one with what the hell is Scarlet Witch?
WandaVision?
WandaVision. I couldn't remember the name. I didn't think that was gonna be as good as
and
it
it was
was.
awesome.
And I didn't think Hawkeye was gonna like get me excited at all.
Yeah, it
and this
looks really
trailer,
great.
I'm just like, I cannot wait. In a couple days.
So we'll just have to
Oh,
wait and
yes,
see.
right.
We'll see. But all right, next we also got Secret Invasion, and for this one in particular, we did get a still of Nick Fury
From
or
Samuel
Jackson, looking a bit scarred up, of course, without his patch, but very looking gritty. Very mature. Kind of looks like a very mature and very, how do I say it, like I don't know. I guess like a serious is what
Yeah.
it is. A serious movie or
Grizzled,
like
too.
serious
Mhm.
pose. What do you guys feel about this one?
I'm yay on it because of the comics.
I'll give it a yay.
Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah,
Skrulls invading is going to be an interesting thing, and I think I'm going to say yay just
Skrulls
because
are
like,
very twisty. So
Yeah.
I'm also very excited to see more of, you know, I mean, we saw a little bit of it in Captain Marvel, but to see Nick Fury take the lead, you know, like actually like straight up.
Yeah, no.
So that would be sick.
But like the only thing for me is like their first introduction of the Skrulls.
Mhm.
I thought it was meh. I thought it was meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I don't know, meh.
We'll see what happens. So we'll see with that one. Next, we'll go ahead and talk about Echo. So Echo, you guys, what were you guys saying about?
Who's a villain?
This
to
is the
Hawkeye
villain
for
in-
the...
Yeah, she's in Hawkeye. I don't know what this is.
So-
even.
I'm gonna say meh because I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about
very
it.
mad.
No,
This was just a title drop, also, so
I'm gonna
many
say
people
nay.
have really no clue, you know, what's going to happen with this.
I'll have a
I
legitimate
don't know
answer
anything about
after
this.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
exactly. But it's like, give me this title post of that show, right?
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Next, we're going to go ahead and talk about another actually animated one this time around, but something very interesting and something that's big in the comics and we've actually seen in our What If series. This time around, Marvel Zombies is going to get their own, series itself, animated, and it's even the font is exactly like of the comics.
Yeah.
So who
Yeah.
knows? They might follow alongside the line of the comics, but they seem very different. But I'm gonna say yay! Excited to see more
I'm
zombies.
gonna say yay because
Solid.
once you were telling us more about the zombies and how they're like have
How they
really
work.
more depth
Yeah,
of just
they're
wanting
smart,
to
they're
eat
not
like
just-
brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah. same.
Yay, but I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping for a live action series on this.
Yeah,
but it's
I don't
okay.
know. Tough.
It would have been tough, but I think they had the resources to do it and do it well. But it's okay. I'm still excited. It's just part of me is like still wants that a little bit.
That's fair. Yeah, of course. But
Sure.
all right, next we're also gonna get a new Spider-Man show. It's called Spider-Man Freshman Year. So it's gonna focus on a younger Spider-Man, most likely, of course, in his freshman year. An underdeveloped kind of rookie Spider-man, learning the ropes.
Does
What
this
do
have
you think about
nothing
this
with
one?
Tom Holland?
I have no idea.
I think
But
he's gonna
also,
voice it because
I
it
think
is
he
the
might voice
Spider-Man.
him, but I mean,
A lot of
there's
people
no
are
other
saying
details
that
besides
the
title.
person who directed the Amazing Spider-Man series from like the late '90s is directing this one
Wow.
in some capacity. So there's a lot of question marks still about like really what's happening and where it's going.
But also, it's
We'll see. But yeah,
it just feels like
Yeah,
we've
'cause it's
gotten this
Spider-Man.
phase of the character so many times
Yeah, that's true.
that it's like, give me his peak or like give me his prime, or like back when he's like, or no, like further into the future to where he's like owns his own business.
Or when he
Like-
gets into it with like
Did you hear?
yeah, or when he gets into
I did like
it
a-
with the devil,
No,
like
dude,
and
like
Mephisto.
like
Yeah, like-
Oh shit!
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
But yeah, no, I agree. Give me when he's making deals to save MJ's life with like Mephisto.
But, like,
yeah.
Give me
How many times do you
Don't
have to
give me
see
this.
Uncle
Well,
Ben
not-
die?
not-
So-
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, and it's
or
like
Uncle
that's
Ben.
gonna happen again too.
Hey, you know what, Uncle Ben? Maybe this is your fault. Maybe just
Guy
don't
gets
die.
butchered.
Is that an
though,
absolute
like-
point?
Over
Maybe
and
just
over.
don't die.
Yeah,
That
that
might be
guy's
an
an
absolute-
absolute point.
Maybe just
Yeah.
don't take playtime for 3 minutes.
Ooh.
How about
Ooh.
that?
They should do one where Aunt May dies.
If they animate
Spider-Man?
that, this would be the
Yeah.
greatest thing. In the
Oh,
world.
okay.
All right, let's
For
keep,
sure,
let's
yeah,
keep
no,
moving.
like
Let's keep moving
inject that in my
forward.
veins.
So next, we also got an X-Men '97 animated series. Apparently, this is going to be a continuation of the original '90s series of X-Men.
Are we getting Rogue?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's literally
But
a
are we
continuation
getting
of the
Rogue?
series. So
Big
yeah,
Mama?
apparently, but
Perhaps.
I have no idea. They
Bonk.
have the only
Bonk.
thing is they haven't announced whether or not this is connected to the MCU. Most likely, no.
I don't think it is.
Probably
But who knows? Maybe there's gonna be some Easter eggs thrown in, some other
Mm.
stuff thrown in. Who knows? I don't know. What do you guys
That'd
think?
be
I'm
cool.
I'm
gonna
gonna say
yay.
yay
'Cause that show was
because
sick.
it
The
makes me
original
want
show
to get
was
back
really
into X-Men
sick.
because I know nothing about the
That
X-Men.
Yeah.
original show.
when
Yeah,
I was a
I'll go with
kid, I
yay.
used to know a ton, and now I don't
Nothing
know
about the
anything.
Yeah.
I'm
no.
with yay, but I mean, I guess in terms of being connected to the MCU, I'm not too sure because they can't even get their own shit straight.
I just think all of like their past like different goof movies. I don't know. It's just everything's all over the place
The
for
only
them.
one that was able
That-
to kind
that I
of
know
like
shit.
cross over right now is kind of Deadpool, and that took a long
Yeah.
like,
It took a
while.
lot
Yeah.
to happen.
And he was top notch. So.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also up next. We also got a confirmation of Ironheart. So Ironheart is coming to the MCU. Essentially, this character is kind of gonna replace Tony Stark more or less. not necessarily replace, but you know, like,
Yeah,
kinda
no,
take
yeah.
the
Like,
smart,
fill the void.
You know, yeah, exactly, more or less,
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm gonna say yay. You know, based on the comics and stuff, she's been gaining a lot of heat, especially lately. Because of the whole Tony Stark thing, you know, people like wonder who replaces her in the comic, you know, so she
Killmonger.
is, you know,
Killmonger.
no.
Killmonger
she,
solos
live
everybody.
action? She's
eating
gonna
cookies.
come into
yes,
live
she
action?
is live action.
Mhm.
Yes,
She's already
coming
been
to the
cast, I think.
Yes, and she has been cast as well.
Oh,
I'm not too sure who.
It's like
you know, at the top
kind
of
of a
my head,
younger.
but-
It's a younger actor.
Yeah, of course, but
I'm gonna say yay because I'm curious to see how
So-
they
It's not Zoe Kravitz.
fill this role. So
Yeah.
like it's definitely not gonna be easy, but I'm curious to see how they do it.
They just gotta do a good job of like.
I think as long as they just stay in their lane, just don't
Yeah.
too much. Like
Yeah.
nobody's ever gonna replace Robert Downey Jr.
and don't try to be like him, but you know,
Yeah,
just be
make it
her.
your own.
Yay! Also because
Please.
it's super obvious that she's gonna also just integrate herself into the Young Avengers.
Oh yeah,
so
of
like
course.
Oh yeah,
that's
cool.
that's
Yeah,
cool
they're
in
setting that up
itself.
very heavily.
See how that's starting.
Yeah, that's starting. To
I don't know,
become a
but
big thing.
like that, like I just didn't really get into like the whole Kid Avenger thing.
Oh yeah,
I
with
don't know.
Miss.
I
with-
like the
with
Young
Miss Marvel
Avengers
and-
a lot more than I like Young
Young
Justice.
Justice.
Yeah.
Okay, no, all right. First 2 seasons though,
Yeah,
it was
Young
good.
Justice was pretty
Then
good.
it just went down the tubes.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it in the comic. I didn't like Young Justice in the
Oh,
comics.
okay, yeah.
Blue Beetle was so sick.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, Blue Beetle is one of my favorite DC
But-
characters.
All right, next. So, let's see. The final thing that they announced that we're going to talk about today is What If Season 2. So, very exciting. I mean, we got a very interesting story in this What If first animated one. I'm going to say yay. You know, it's cool
Oh,
to
yeah.
see more What If
For sure.
series. Hopefully, not, you know, less of Party Thor, please.
No.
There's no
Yeah.
more
And then
Party
Less
Thor.
Killmonger.
But
please.
just,
yeah,
but
also,
just making
There was
sure
a lot
that
of
the what if
Killmonger,
is
though.
the
There
most
really
important
was.
part,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
actual
and
character.
just-
It's like
and do the crazy
like,
stuff.
The
Like,
actual
give
pivotal
us
point.
give us the wild what ifs. You
Yeah.
know, like this is what it's for. Like this is
Yes.
for fans to see the wild stuff in the MCU because the MCU gets crazy
Mhm.
in the comics. You know,
Yeah.
like I mean, you know, Marvel stuff. Just
And
in
stop
general,
killing
so.
Tony. God
Yeah,
damn.
that's it.
Well, and
Yeah,
then
I
also
know.
give me the Tony and Gamora. That
yeah.
that one
Oh,
that-
yeah.
from the last
I
two
need to see
episodes.
How she got
Give me
the
that.
numbers.
Also-
yeah, see, because that's a crazy like
And it happens in the
turn of
comics.
events.
That happens
yeah.
in the
And also-
comics.
Yeah,
Mhm.
big
Give
time.
me,
Oh really?
Oh yeah, they do.
give me,
What?
uh,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
so give me
Dang,
also
Big Shaq?
another
Hard.
insane ending, but do not make it a
Often.
reskin of Endgame because I wanted more from that ending. I really
Yeah,
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
that was
Agreed.
very like
Forgettable to
underwhelming.
me.
But yeah,
Yeah.
But
Go
yeah,
hard,
All right.
we're in.
So that's gonna be it for that. Well, at least the Disney whole Disney Plus day. All the
Yeah.
announcements
Mhm.
for
Star
that
Wars
in
went harder.
particular.
Not gonna lie.
So next we're
Ooh,
going to go ahead and talk about how Doctor Strange, A Multiverse of Madness, is going through some reshoots with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Going through
They
some
haven't
madness.
announced and they haven't leaked anything in
Benedict
particular
Cumberbatch.
in regards to the reshoots of what they're going to be reshooting.
Mhm.
But I have a weird feeling the multiverse, in terms of what's going on with No Way Home, is affecting this. So most likely, you know, they're kind of adjusting to this movie, you know, and they're adjusting to the future because I have a weird feeling like it kind of scares me, you know, it's kind of scary because like it feels like the MCU
if you
is
thought
messy.
Infinity War
It's
was on
messy right now,
a
you know?
giant scale, this is even bigger.
It's getting
I-
bigger and bigger and bigger.
I just feel like No Way Home is gonna kick off
so
everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be just such a big pivotal point. There's like movies that you think back to during
Yeah.
this whole saga, during all these movies. This movie's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, I think this reshoot is just based off of what's been happening recently with everybody coming into the Spider-Mans and all that. I mean, but the whole when they introduced all the villains, they even had to delay Venom and then bring it back because they had to incorporate him. So I think this is just like a kind of like, all right, we need to change this a bit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
we missed something here. Let's add this. So
Just
Mhm.
I'm
just
gonna-
don't
yeah.
delay the movie anymore, please.
that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
no,
I'm gonna give it a meh down the line because like
Yeah,
meh.
it's nice because like you know they're caring about it so much that they're adjusting to things and really fine tuning things, but at the same time it gives us the vibe of like it's kind of scary, you know, like
Yeah.
it makes me feel like they're like kind of dropping the ball.
If they
But
drop
like
the ball,
I'm sure
now,
they're
I'm
not,
scared.
you know, but like
Yeah.
you know when you hear reshoots in your mind, you're thinking like, oh, well, something must be wrong, right? Like you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, we'll say, hey, you know what? We don't know though. They might end up pulling a fast one like Venom and be like, hey guys, never mind, it's coming out 2 months in advance.
Yeah, or they're
Mhm.
switching, you know, the plot, you know, like maybe they're gonna take it in a whole different direction. Or,
And this is
you
supposed to
never
be
know,
kind of like
you know,
a
or
darker,
just a little
scarier
fine-tuned.
one.
I feel like that would be
So-
Mhm.
rewrites though, so I'm
Yeah,
okay
that's
with that.
true.
Not
Yeah.
don't stop scaring me.
That was
Doctor
already
Strange is my
something-
favorite.
That was
so I
already
don't-
something like
that happened.
that already
The script
happened.
had already been
Yeah,
written at
yeah.
one
So
point.
So
like
we don't know.
this has been like built up, tear down multiple times, but
And it's because of the multiverse
And
thing.
but they're busting their ass.
the-
That's the good
The
thing.
only
They're
thing
busting their
that
ass.
really scares me again. This is what happened with The Last Jedi.
I know.
Rewrite after.
But there wasn't
rework after
the
rework after
change in
reshoot,
director,
and
so I'm
also
okay with
that's
that.
too.
I'm
It
okay
wasn't
with
that as well as.
But this movie also did change in director. It wasn't
Yeah.
originally.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
It was somebody else.
Yeah.
But
and Sam Raimi.
I
jumped
trust
on
Sam
it.
Raimi.
So.
As well
And I
as-
never trusted Rian Johnson, let it be known.
Oh yeah, I never
no.
trusted him either.
Yeah.
As well as I don't think Doctor Strange is necessarily doing like an operation cleanup. I think they're just fixing things because that's what the 9th movie did in Star Wars, was just cleaning up the mess that the 8th did. So
Yeah.
I think this
All
is
right. So next, keeping on the subject of delays. So Transformers: Rise of the Beast has also been delayed.
Yeah,
It's several
whatever.
months. It's a several month delay. I don't have the specifics on me right now.
Total
But,
accident.
Kind of
some
sad. Kind of sucks. But
It
you
is
know
sad.
what? I'm sure it's for the better. Most likely.
Hopefully.
shit.
We
Just don't
don't-
rush it.
Yeah, and plus the good thing is at least we don't have an ongoing like Transformers like hot series going on right now. Bumblebee was kind of the last thing we got thrown at us,
Yeah.
which was kind of a
It
one-off.
was kind of like a
thing.
standalone thing.
I don't even think that
So-
was even like remotely close to like what Bumblebee actually even was supposed to be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That-
exactly.
Didn't that dude Dylan O'Brien voice Bumblebee?
Oh yeah,
For, like,
in,
and
the
7
beginning.
minutes.
And then they
And-
just
And
like
it was
cut that
great,
off.
too.
For
Yeah.
That was
minutes.
sick. Yeah, I
and,
know.
and I have the date here, so it's going to be moved to summer 2023. So, Nate,
that's fine.
Well, I'm gonna say
We
I'm gonna
have
say May.
so much
It's
coming
okay.
out
I'm
this
just gonna
year. It's
ban,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
That might just be like a hey, we don't want to get shut out type thing. So.
Yeah.
Mhm. But all right, next, again, keeping on the same subject of delays, Miss Marvel has also been announced that it's going to be delayed to fall of 2022. Series, again, the series
That was
selling
pushed
Camila
back a couple months in.
Yeah.
Yeah, push back again. So, I mean, again, this one isn't really, like, super heavy on, I think, in my
It's, like,
radar,
meh for
to be
me.
personal. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still looking forward to it because she has been known as, like, Marvel's most recent, like, awesome, like, flame,
Mhm.
character. So I'm still interested, but, kind of sucks that we're getting more delays.
Yeah.
But all right, so next we're gonna go ahead and talk about Blade. So in Eternals, at the end of the movie, this is gonna be a spoilers for Eternals if you haven't seen the movie. So go ahead and skip ahead. But in Eternals, at the end of the movie, we see what's his name? The guy who plays
Kit
Black
Harington.
Knight.
Kit Harington. Yes, Black Knight. He appears to be our Black Knight. But when he opens a case, he hears a voice. That tells him, what does he say?
you ready?
Are you sure you
Are
want
you
to
sure
do
you
this?
wanna
Yeah,
do
it's
this?
like
Yeah.
something along the lines of that. And it has been revealed by the director of the Eternals that was actually our Blade actor.
Yeah.
Dang.
Is he been cast?
What's his name?
Yes,
yeah.
he has
Marshall-
been cast.
What's his name? Something Ali.
Oh, Muhammad.
Marshall.
I really love the old.
It was the
Well,
guy
that
that
guy's
was
great.
going on like
That
a
guy's great.
tear in
Yeah.
like 2019. He did like 20 movies.
Yeah.
in a year.
Mahershala.
Yeah,
Ali.
yeah.
Mahershala Ali
Yeah.
is how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, no, but like that guy's a great actor though.
But yeah, great actor, and apparently that was his voice to be
And it
confirmed,
was
and that was
confirmed,
confirmed
yeah.
by the actual director.
Yeah,
of
because
the
there was a
movie.
lot of speculation.
So
who
very
that was.
exciting that we're leading more, especially with Morbius and stuff that's going on, or
Oh, so dude in
Mobius.
House of
Mobius,
Cards.
I always call it Morbius, but Mobius, more vampire action. It only makes sense that we're getting more Blade, So that's fair. Yay, exciting
Mhm.
because
Yeah, for sure.
hella Blade.
We're in.
But last thing on our yay or nay topic before we jump super fast onto gaming, we got an Obi-Wan teaser for the show, and this teaser was a still of Obi-Wan,
Round 2.
round 2 with Vader, basically
Oh.
Blade against Blade
God,
up
the
in
still.
the lava once again. Man, beautiful. We see Obi-Wan with the
concept
hood
art.
on with a fully loaded Darth Vader at this
Yeah.
point, fully geared up.
I just hope that
Dude,
we get
such
a
a nice
long
still.
ass
I'm gonna say
lightsaber
yay.
fight just like we did in the movie. Just give us a 40-minute
Huge
yay.
lightsaber. Huge
But
yay,
like
you
a
know,
lot of
Obi-Wan
force
general.
like attacks going on.
And with
though.
Hayden Christensen as Darth
Mhm.
Vader.
Mhm.
This is
Solid
huge.
yay, dude.
This is
Solid
massive.
yay.
And
Awesome.
that guy's very passionate about like the sword
part.
fighting
Oh, yeah.
aspect and like how it
Mhm.
looks and like making
Yeah.
sure that they're doing it a lot. So.
It was just
It's gonna
a
be very
bad-
exciting
very
to see.
excited.
But
Very
also
excited.
like it would be very cool if they focused on Darth Vader's like internal fight of like
being good or bad.
or like being good or bad, and like every time he goes to goes into that chamber thing,
Yeah.
because like that's where his like internal fights are like going on, and it's
Hopefully
like
we
crazy in
see-
the comics.
Hopefully
Yeah,
we
it's
see
really
a
cool.
lot of that.
Yeah.
All right. But so that's going to be it for our Yay or Nay segment. Next, we're going to jump into our gaming segment super fast. So starting off with GTA Remastered is trash. So the GTA trilogy has currently a 0.4 out of 10 user score on Metacritic due to bugs, due to visual issues, and overall performance is just trash.
Shit,
many
man.
people are actually claiming that they think it's the original game, literally just with a slight like skin / mod on it. Other than that, like they think that they haven't touched the game whatsoever, which is so sad. And people are thinking, it's like a straight up like cash grab.
Really showing their true colors. Of,
It's
like,
so
how,
lazy, dude.
How
it's disgusting.
like GTA 6 is like going along and why it's still going along.
This is not good.
And the bottom line is, it's fucking lazy. That's all.
And let's be real, like
Straight
GTA 5 was pretty much crowned as like the king of gaming at one point. Like
of
you can do
course.
so much shit in there.
I mean, it still low key is because it's the biggest.
It's still creating
the
sales.
highest sold game, I should say.
Yeah.
The most sold game of all time.
Out of entertainment in general.
Yeah.
They make more money than movies, music, anything.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Lazy.
pretty wild, lazy. Next, we're going to get into a little bit of Fortnite news. So, Fortnite has announced that they are going to do a crossover event with Naruto.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And do Naruto
It's
skins,
tomorrow?
Naruto stuff
16th.
going on, Naruto related
Wow.
items. What do you guys think about this?
I love it.
So, it's cute. Huh?
I love
Interesting.
it.
It's gonna be cool.
Fine,
yeah.
about time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about time.
Yeah.
It's
They
about time.
delayed
I feel like
Yeah.
they've done so much already. So
Yeah,
it's like,
because like there was like a lot of
Literally
delays.
haven't they already gotten Goku or something?
No.
No.
But that's the
he's
like
like
the teaser
rumored
one that
to
they're
like
like.
be
Yeah.
a part
Yeah.
of this or
Yeah.
drop during.
But I
this
mean,
season.
dude, they
So
have
we'll
John
see.
Wick, they have Stranger Things,
They have Thanos, they have
Halos
Superman,
in there.
Batman,
Master
Halo,
Chief,
Joker,
yeah.
Venom.
I just
Venom.
want to know how they got
The
all
Avengers?
these properties. Like how
So
they
it's
just
wild.
get their fingers.
Star
in
Wars,
everything.
everybody.
So about time.
Yeah.
About time. But next, keeping on the news of Fortnite. So Fortnite has officially dropped Travis Scott as a
Good for them.
skin on
so have we.
and any sort of
So
association
heavily, yes.
in Fortnite due to, of course, the tragic issues of Astroworld. You know, again, you know,
People
it's very
dying
sad
and
to
all
see. We hate
Terrible.
to see it, and you know, our thoughts go out there to the families that have
10
dealt with.
total body
official,
count now.
right?
Yeah.
Which is very sad to hear. But so Epic is not looking to be associated with that in any way,
Good
so
for
they're
them.
just like
There
pulling
you go.
back. So
That's good for them.
great choice, honestly.
Yeah, obviously.
It's a business choice. Like, what can you do? And it's a sad and ugly situation all around. So it only makes sense. I feel like
Do it, Nike. Do it, Nike. Drop
They're
them.
cowards.
Imagine. No,
Yeah.
but they're rats.
Nike.
So.
But speaking
Yeah.
of brand names, so Xbox
Ooh.
did a
What is that?
crossover
Great segue.
with
Oh my God.
Gucci in regards to they did a fancy little bag. It's a sort of, I guess, like a purse
Like a
or what do you
suitcase
call
or
it? A
something?
suitcase.
No, it's
What
kind of a
is it?
suitcase, yeah.
Is that what's technically
$10,000,
classified as?
and this Xbox looks so sick. If I had the money, hell yes, I would buy this thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is an
I would be afraid to
Xbox
play it because I would
with an
be afraid to get my
actual
greasy hands like on those sick
Xbox
freaking
Yeah.
cover
controllers.
Yeah.
on it.
I think
very
if I had
pretty.
the money, I wouldn't buy it.
The controllers,
Whoa,
I'm not
you
gonna lie,
wouldn't?
the controllers
I
are
would
pretty
totally buy this
basic.
thing.
They're only 2 lines.
Yeah,
Um,
no, yeah.
I didn't
whack.
like the controllers, but the actual
But the
Xbox,
Xbox
and
itself
the
with the
case
texture
looks
on
sick.
it,
Yeah.
very.
For 10,000, I don't think I'd buy it.
And then
Very
the
nice.
suitcase too, though. That thing's
And
nice
with the
as
Gucci
hell.
tag, so
The
very
Gucci
nice.
tag
Like,
is so
I'd much
nice.
rather get the Spartan one that they made.
Oh
than-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
But,
Dude, I've been on the lookout for that one, dude. I cannot find it again.
All right, so next we're gonna
If
go
you
ahead and
go
talk
now.
about how. So EA originally had a property a long time ago that was called Fight Night. So Fight Night was a boxing game. It was a long time ago on the 360, one of their biggest series. But they kind of pulled it for such a long time. It never got any
For
sequels.
more than 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. For more than 10 years. But there are some rumors now that Fight Night is going back into production again
Oh
by
my God.
EA.
I would
So,
play that game with Matt,
We'll see
like
what-
all
what
the time.
happens with
Like,
that, dude.
like
Yeah.
both of us would just
The
box
only
the shit out of
boxing
each other.
game
Muhammad
I ever
Ali's.
played,
Yeah.
dude, the only boxing game I ever played was some whack ass one that my cousin had when she was living with me,
Mhm.
and it was like I got to like play as like Hillary Clinton and like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Jeez, that's pretty wild. But
Okay.
But next, final thing on gaming, we're gonna go ahead and talk about how Rogue Squadron has also, on their final sad news of delays, has been delayed. This is due to sort of script issues, what's going
And
on with the story, and
creative
creative differences.
Right.
So
You never
kind of
wanna
sad
hear
to
that.
see.
That's
Yeah.
not a good thing.
Yeah, that's the taboo.
Dude, we just Star Wars always works in video games, for the most part. Like as long as they keep it to some great action and some close to the stuff that we always see in the movies, dude,
Yeah.
these games usually always work. So
Well-
it's kind of sad to see, but you know what? We'll see what happens.
Creative differences.
Isn't this because of Patty Jenkins though?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we already say we don't like her?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
Well, we don't because of Wonder Woman 2, but
No.
like.
That's yeah.
But first it was
before that
scheduling
we
issues
did.
though. First it was scheduling issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think it wasn't scheduling issues.
Yeah.
I'm
Get yourself an
thinking
assistant.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. But I'm thinking it's the creative differences.
This is a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with Star Wars.
Get some like Google Calendar at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hurting
Well,
because I think they
Or
already
Outlook.
almost pulled the plug on Battlefront
Both.
3 now. So
Oh.
No, don't do that.
Actually,
No.
they might be in
actually, I do
shambles.
too.
Like they might be.
No.
EA is just in shambles. Ever since Anthem came out, they've been fucking horrible.
That
Yeah,
is true.
That's very true.
But
That is
all
true,
right, so that's gonna be
Apex
it.
is good though.
Yeah. Yeah. But all right, that's gonna be. Oh wait, actually, final news that we forgot to write in here:
What?
Halo Infinite literally
Oh my
just
God,
dropped
Jesus
multiplayer today. Literally
Yeah.
today, and a lot of us got our hands on it literally
It
before the
feels
podcast.
good, man.
Very
Feels good.
smooth, very clean,
I like
very. It's a weird mixture of Halo 4 and like what did I say
Reach.
earlier?
Reach.
And
Uh,
Reach.
Reach,
Yes, and Reach.
Yeah, it feels
So
like Reach.
it's
with
an
the
interesting
speed.
mixture, man. But,
But
it looks pretty.
did you know
pretty
on
game.
I like it.
that they dropped it on this day because this was the date that they dropped their very first game.
Oh, I did not know
Oh,
that. That's
I
kind of
didn't know
hot.
either.
Yeah.
Wow,
so
that's
like
crazy.
some
Kudos to
people
them.
were expecting it through the grapevine, but it was like a
And for
long distance like friggin' wish.
And it is just the multiplayer for those of you who don't know, or just
Which is
just are
fine,
finding
dude,
out
'cause
about
I'm
it.
gonna buy that Battle Pass tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
same.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, and in a world where video games was at a low, hopefully this bumps it up a bit.
Yeah, because
I-
Break is coming.
Vanguard literally looks
Yep.
like shit.
Looks,
now.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like
Garbage, bro.
like
don't
loading
care
the
about
game up
Vanguard.
and hearing the
Dude,
choir.
hearing the choir,
it
Oh,
gave
oh
me
my
goosebumps.
god.
Like,
Bro.
it got me nostalgic.
I heard that
like,
shit
straight
and
up.
I was like, "Where's my
That was
actual
wild.
gun?
That's
I
the
gotta
shit
go
that
out there."
just makes me want to just crack a Mountain Dew and just game till 3.
Yeah.
I'm getting one.
Are we doing that today?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
We might.
I'm getting Mountain Dew and
I'm
Doritos.
down, dude.
Dude,
so down.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Alright,
it.
let's get on.
But
4 hours
alright.
of sleep is 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. But all right, so
I'm
that's
not
gonna be
phased.
it for our podcast today. Any question for our audience?
I have
this
one
time
since I
around?
was a teacher.
Ooh.
What career
It was a very
would
good
you do?
teacher.
No,
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
class today.
No extra credit for you though, okay?
not this.
So
Not this
anyways,
time.
If you were in Harry Potter, what career direction would you choose? As well as if you are a big Harry Potter fan, tell me what your Patronus in your house was and all that. I'll tell you right now. My Patronus is a bald eagle, and my house is Slytherin.
I think I took a test and I was Slytherin.
I
don't know
took a
what my
test.
Patronus is. Can I say he's a dragon?
No,
Is
you
it-
can't just say that.
No, you have to take
'Cause
it.
my mom's
Mine's
pissed.
actually an otter.
I took a test like this past year,
Did you name it Billy?
and it
Gryffindor.
said I was Gryffindor.
I'm a Gryffindor too.
But I don't know what the.
I think my Patronus is a cat or a ferret.
I don't know. What
Dude, my mom was
Patronus
mad. Hers is like a rat.
She's
She's like, "Can I retake this?" I was like, "No."
Nope, that's permanent. That's going on your record.
I did retake it a
Alright.
second time, and my second Patronus, I got everything the same again, even the same wand and type, but the second was a snake. So
I
was
need
like,
to
I'll
take this
take
thing again.
Yeah.
I need to do this.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's gonna be it for our podcast. Well, I just need to give my homework, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, yes,
Homework.
Professor Drew.
So I'm
I mean
gonna
teacher.
be,
I mean daddy. I mean teacher.
Daddy,
Whoa.
sorry.
so I'm gonna be giving you guys homework this week, and this time around I'm gonna be giving something that somebody who has been around the pod that's been helping us has been requesting this one for quite a minute
Ooh,
now.
I know what it is.
Producer
Castlevania.
Bree has been requesting this one for a minute, so I think it's about time we watch this one. Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
Castlevania series. It is an animated
I've
series
never
on
seen
Netflix.
this one, but I've heard it's good.
Fair warning, it is a little semi-gory, not like completely bad, but it is semi-gory. It's let me read you guys the description. A vampire hunter fights to save a besieged city from an army of otherworldly beasts controlled by Dracula himself.
So this is literal Van Helsing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Van Helsing.
Inspired by the classic video games, because the video games are literally that story. It's just
That's
basically
sick.
this
Okay.
dude who jumps into a castle, like basically ran by Dracula himself, and he fights his
sounds
way
cool.
to Dracula.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
There's been like
So-
5 seasons now, right? Or no?
Yeah, so there are
So what do we
four.
watch?
So technically 4 seasons. Let me tell you guys right now. Let me give you an example. This first season is only 4 episodes. Each episode is about 23 minutes.
Okay.
So it literally goes along the same lines. So I'm gonna say go up to season 3 and finish at episode 6, like halfway through season 3.
How many episodes are in season 2?
It's about so the first episode. So first season, like I said, is 4.
Mhm.
The second one is 8.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not bad. It's
Oh, that's not bad at all.
The third one is 10. So
Okay.
That's
just go
kind
up
of a
to
weird
5. Go
breakup
up to
for
5, go
the
ahead.
5?
Go
Okay.
halfway.
Super weird.
anime
So
though.
I mean, like I said, if you guys want to keep going, you're more than welcome to keep going. Short. It's a short, anime.
Yeah.
So sort of series. It's
They
very
probably just
episodic,
did
so
it by like the
Not bad.
arcs in like the manga, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
But all right, so that's gonna be my homework. Anything else we forgot? Anything else we pretty much
No,
covered
I think
everything?
it's good. Yeah.
All right, cool. So thank you all so much for listening, and thank you all for sticking around for a very fall version, another fall episode of the BuzzBoys Podcast. So thank
Yeah,
you for
very
sticking
nice.
around for the buzz and the boys talk.
Oh, Pod Daddy, you do it so good.
Adios.
See you later.
Pod Daddy.